Yeah.
Sure are. Sorry, I almost started streaming an action. I was like, why is
Man, I
my
didn't realize
OBS
we
not
died.
working?
Did we just instantly die? Quasi murdered us.
Well,
You
technically,
should
you
come over.
teleported into it. You didn't. You
Actually.
didn't. You weren't born there. So. But don't worry, you'll get to learn about all the convolutedness of hell in a second.
Fire resistance, my beloved.
Yeah, good
I'm so happy I have a
for
stove.
you. Okay, we're getting back into things. So, at the end of last session, as you were talking about, you were all, I'm not gonna say forced, but basically forced into Drahadux, also known as Demis's plane, just like Cain is Midas's. This is also known as Hell, because after you die, welcome to your afterlife. This is where you're going. To describe your surroundings a little bit more, again, just to get back into things, you four and no other NPCs find yourself in a pile on the ground, waking up after entering Quasi Blind's Eye's portal. The crown cracks and boils, covered in red rocks and pools of lava, sweeping down on the ground, making rivers. The sky is no longer the safe blue that you've all known your life. Everything is red, fiery. And there's a gargantuan eyeball sitting in the center of the sky, overlooking you. This eye takes up most of the sky. With its fast movement looking around, you can see it taking note of every single thing around you. If someone wants to make a history check, you might have seen this before.
And I get advantage because I'm Demis's chosen.
Sure.
Let's go. Huge. There you go. Knew that would come in useful one day. Natural 20, baby. 21.
Oh, look at that. You
A
vividly...
6 and a 21.
Oh, perfect. You vividly remember this eye being the eye back in the underground, go all the way back there, when Bobo, the child that you had a full argument over, when he died, he was...
Oh, the rabbit?
Yes, he was eaten by this eye, literally.
That's fun.
Mm-hmm. This is Demis's eye. So you don't know if it's like his actual eye or like a physical embodiment of him looking over you, but he's there watching you in some capacity. But past the eye, there are monsters all around you. They're very strange. There are your imps, medusas, and myths that you never thought to be real. But you also see some beings that you never knew even existed before. There are massive eels jumping out of the ground, swallowing everything unfortunate enough to be in its path. There are small bird-like creatures with unnaturally sharp teeth poking out of unusual spaces. And you also see people. A lot of them, running around like scavengers. They're in very minimal amounts of clothing, barely any weapons. Some of them wear clothes that you have read in history books on what clothing in maybe even the 400 ACRs looked like. There are also some modern people too, and some that you may have even killed before, even seen die before. It's a little family reunion, but it doesn't seem like they have seen
Wayward
you.
souls.
And just so you know, Raw Crusher, you're back in your body. You have your wings, and you also have your cat back. So, congrats.
Let's go.
Yay, Tiamat.
Yeah. I don't think this is home.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so either.
I'll explain. That's the eye that we remember as well.
Oh, lovely. So,
Yeah.
I think we're here a bit early.
Yeah. Did we get?
Yeah.
Did we get fucked? Or
I think we got fucked over.
we got fucked? Nice. Okay.
This is what we get for making.
Yeah. Well, you make a new god, and we get fucked.
What's the plan? Let's
Well,
hope that none of these, are friendly.
Yeah, all these creatures. I'm not a gambling guy, but I would say I'd put money on them not being friendly.
Yeah.
Um, the people, humanoids. Um, I recognize that guy over there. I killed him. Um,
Ooh,
or I
maybe
think
don't look at him.
I sort of just like put my hand in front of my eyes and sort of look at the floor as I say it all. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these are like dead people, like souls.
Could I possibly, is there any points of interest, besides us standing here and being like, oh fuck?
Roll a perception check.
Ooh, yay. Good first roll of the day. That is 26.
Okay.
It was perception, not insight. Damn.
26 is not too far off from
What do you
30.
mean it's not a 47?
What do you mean a 34 doesn't pass?
Gosh, Virtue, you're really going downhill ever since you died. What's that about?
What?
Anyways. While everybody is quiet, sort of just being like, shit, I can't believe this is how he fucking died. Was kind of in shock. You take a bit of moment to sort of listen and look for things around you, and you notice two spots that intrigue you a little bit. One that you see and one that you hear. The one that you see is in the distance between some of the dead charcoal black trees. You think you see Elise standing back there. And not only that, you also see a hellhound in front of her, down low as if it's about to attack. But that's not all you see, as I'll quickly explain the other one. You also hear a few familiar voices arguing with each other in the distance. One saying, I told you that wouldn't work. If you just trusted me and be patient, then we'd all three get out of here and get our fair food, fair and square. Valor's right, Henny. If you just let her work her magic, we can get double, even triple that meat.
No.
Lovely.
As you hear Venner, Valor, Henny, and Pipe in the distance. So it's up to you of what you want to do.
Why is Pipe here?
Pipe? Damn, haven't heard that name forever.
Yeah,
Virtue's
what
probably
is-
gonna point at
Oh.
where I see Elise.
Yeah, I see them. Should we like pretend we don't see them? Just sort of go about our business, see how they react.
Over there, I think I see Elise.
Yeah, I know. I see her as well.
What are we gonna do? We're gonna go help, or
Facing off
I-
with a hellhound.
Yeah, well, they're already
maybe
dead.
we should help them.
Yes, we can help Elise. We don't have to. They're over. Just to clarify, the voices were in a different direction
Yes,
than Elise, correct?
they're back away in the distance.
Oh,
not
Elise?
the
As
same.
in, like-
Yeah, Elise, like the
Oh.
child.
Oh, okay, yes, we should help with that one. Oh, okay, cool. So flex the wings, sort of shake
Kiss
a bit of the
your
dust off.
axe.
Yep, sort of get the axe out, get a little polish, sort of flex the wings, maybe let those guys run ahead of me for like a few meters, and then, right. Get a little
Alright.
running start, and then just, a little low ground fly, straight towards the sound of Elise.
Okay. And what are you doing when you get to her?
Well, I assume I see a hellhound
Yes.
harassing her. Yeah,
There
cool.
is.
I'm gonna football tackle it.
Roll a strength check.
Oh dear, where's just that going?
12.
You definitely hit the hellhound. You knock it over a little bit, but I wouldn't say that you have knocked it prone or anything. But you
I
are
knock it back a few feet.
Yes, I could
Yeah.
say that too. You've knocked him back a little bit. And as you're sort of standing here in between Elise and the Hellhound and looking at this Hellhound with Elise behind you, you see the hound's ears dip and its tail tuck between its leg and quickly sprint off away from you.
And don't come back.
That felt
But it-
anticlimactic. That thing was
Um,
taking back pretty something.
There's nothing I need to be worried about when running between here and to where Rock Crusher has intimidated the fuck out of a hellhound, right?
That's a good point. Like, yeah, lava.
Roll a survival check.
Oh dear.
I get it. I forget not everyone can fly.
Technically could, but I'd rather save that spell for later.
Oh,
Oh.
you need
That's
a
a
spell
19.
to fly? You need a spell to fly? Oh.
Fuck you!
Maybe gotta use a little third level spell slot.
Okay,
I'm a
calm down
warlock.
there,
I don't
buddy.
have third level.
Calm down there.
I don't have third level spells.
Oh, yeah, I'm calm.
Virtue, you notice that there are definitely some spots. I guess I can explain the terrain. I didn't really do that very well, but it seems that this hell is, it sort of looks like the slope of a mountain, where everything is sort of at an angle, and as you can look down, you can see like the rocks getting darker in color, and the creatures getting weirder and weirder, and you're at the top of this mountain. And so you can see that other than the stray rocks that you might slip on, you won't slip far. It's not like one slip and you're all the way down the mountain, but you take your time being careful, but you're fine getting over there.
Okay.
I'll probably join them as well. I'm not gonna look rock.
I'm gonna look over to Elise. Are you alright?
You don't see Elise say anything, but you do see her face slitting open 4 ways from the middle and folding out into a massive mouth, teeth lining her entire mouth, and a long tongue stretching out. Her skin turns from the normal skin of Elise to a dirty white color, and it lunges towards you, Virtue. Could you please roll initiative?
Ew.
Women, am I right?
Oh my god.
She's just on her period.
Yeah, that's totally a period thing. Just
12?
Must be her
splitting
time
their
of the
face
month.
open.
I was about to say, since I think of by Rock Crusher, I imagine Virtue being like, I'm Rock!
21.
I can't roll my dice. Hold up, I have to use my physical dice now.
And I'm gonna go for a wee.
Why do you have to go for a wee whenever I'm going to get my face bitten off?
So
What's
you
with you
can,
and, like,
so
people
you can both
lunging at you?
consider what you're going to do, because I know what I'm gonna do. I know exactly what I'm gonna do.
Random question. What's with it always being Virtue that like gets their face attached to the most? Like out of everybody.
Well,
like, it's always
Claire hasn't specified her going after my face yet.
Next, you know, Claire's
There's
like,
just
well,
a very
you
large
see.
mouth.
Yeah, its whole head just split open to a massive mouth. That's
Like
fine.
a fucking Demogorgon.
I got a 19.
Okay.
I forgot how much these dice hurt to roll.
I said 12, right?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
Do we have to get in roll 20?
No,
Thank God.
you do not.
Should I have roll 20 set up today?
No.
Okay.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully, lovely.
If things go correctly, then no.
Okay, good. Because
What a backup? In case we do.
if Apple decides to be a bitch, might take me a second.
Never mind. I was gonna say something, but it'd spoil what happens at the end, so never mind. Okay, because we're just gonna call it. We're gonna call it a shifter. I guess we can say that. Doesn't really have a name, but that's what I'm giving its name now. The shifter already started lunging towards you, so it gets a little bit of a surprise round in there before the actual combat begins.
I just caught the last part of that as part of danger sense. I cannot be surprised.
It's towards Virtue. But
You know, sucks. Sorry, Virtue.
But the creature is lunging towards Virtue and out of um
Oh, my
your
range.
range. Yes. Forgot the word for a
So I,
second.
so I could use a reaction.
Yes. Yes, that is what I'm suggesting. Anyway, Virtue.
Oh,
You see this shifter, we'll call it, lunging towards you, directly towards your head. Oh, you guessed it.
Huh.
Huh?
oh no.
Does a first roll
First. Oh no.
natural 20 hit you?
Yes.
Great. You see this head expand and expand even wider, and then fully grab around your head to where its lips are around the base of your neck. Your full head is in this thing's mouth. It
Oh.
isn't sharp enough to cut off your whole head, so you're fine there, I guess. But let me get out my flippity dippity dices.
Oh god.
Hold on, I'm trying to do
Plural
math.
dice.
You take
A lot of damage.
21 piercing damage
That is
and
nice.
3 necrotic damage.
You can play
Okay.
that game.
But that is the end of the surprise attack on you. Rot Crusher, it's your turn.
Well, this is of it. Oh, do I get that reaction?
Yes, if you want to.
Cool. Well, I guess I'll take that first before we get to my round. So, you know the game, regular, reckless, grow up on mastery stuff.
I'm ready for the day that you're like, I'm not gonna
I'm
do
not gonna
great
do that.
weapon master. You've done it before,
the-
but
Its first one would be it's a reaction, so would be 31 to hit.
no, actually, no, you do.
Oh, okay, for real. 15 plus 6 plus 10, so that's 25 slashing and 1 necrotic.
Okay, getting him back. I see.
It's my turn.
Yes, it is your turn, Rot Crusher.
Bonus action, I would like to enter a rage.
Guys, I'm in a zesty mood right now, and I don't know why.
Oh, for real?
Like, I'm using a bunch of hand gestures, even though you can't really see it, but I'm seeming very gay, even though this
No,
just is not a
I'm
situation.
I'm feeling the vibes, through the airwaves.
I'm glad I'm conveying it well.
And I will be making 2 reckless weapon master attacks against this La Creatura.
Yup.
Like, aiming away from, the part that's currently got Virtue's head in it.
Right.
Yes, please.
In an attempt not to cut Virtue in half.
That is very smart.
Alright, that's a soft 20 on the first one to hit.
That hits.
And the second one is a 21.
That also hits.
Splendid. Ooh, good deeps. Yeah, where's calculator?
Oh god.
Where's my calculator?
19 plus 15 plus 6 plus 20 plus 2d6. Altogether, that is 60 slashing damage and 4 necrotic.
Understood. 6D.
Yes, 6-0.
Okay.
Slashing. And plus 4 necrotic.
And 4 necrotic. Got it.
Inshallah, I love being back.
Is that the end of your turn?
No, I'll just use my movement just walking around the guy. Like,
Taking
4
in the
times.
sights.
Yeah, no, like, staying within his reach, but
Mm-hmm.
I got like, yeah, I still got 40 feet movement. I'm just gonna run around the guy a few times.
Make laps.
Okay. Okay.
Let's say I do that while I hit him twice while I'm running around him.
Of course.
Not
Of course.
like standing still. Smack,
Yeah.
smack.
Gotta get your
Meow.
exercise in.
Yeah, exactly. Bit of cardio. Can I like free action just make sure like I've not got any weird tattoos since my body's been unoccupied? Got like a tramp stamp now or something.
Um, you don't see any tattoos, no.
Any piercings.
That's not what you asked. Is that the end of your turn?
Oh god. Yeah, that is the end of my turn.
Okay, next is Otto.
Both my nipples are pierced, aren't they?
If ain't broken, fix it. I will blast on the creature. Let's work out. Yes, but a soft 20,
That hits.
21,
Yes, that also hits.
and a 17.
That hits as well.
Okay, and what is my 3d10 plus 5.
What are you doing in there, Virtue?
Okay.
You just hear like the mumbled
Fucker.
mumbled screams.
Get it off me! It's eating my face, and it hurts.
28 damage.
Okay.
I rolled on the low side. I'm kind of sad. But damage is damage. And I will end. Wait. Yeah, I'll end my turn there.
Okay, next up is the shifter. The shifter, you can see it grab onto Virtue's shoulders and start shaking around your body, moving its head and your
God.
body in different frames, trying to
Ooh.
rip it off. Does a 19 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. Your head's not ripped off. Okay, don't be worried.
I
Not
am
yet.
worried.
It's not ripped off yet. Okay. Calm down.
How beaten does this thing look?
It's still in there, but it has taken a hefty amount of damage. You take 17 more piercing damage and 4 more necrotic damage.
Oh my God.
And not only that, but Rock Crusher, you said you did not leave the range of this creature, correct?
I am still within the range of this creature, yes.
Thank you. You see this creature quickly hold out its hand while you're running around it and touch you with its hand. And you take 1. Dang it. You take 14 necrotic damage.
Ouchie. I'm going to use my reaction to do a vengeful assault on that, so I gotta hit it.
Understood.
Obviously, you know, standard fare, reckless Groper Master, 25.
That hits.
Splendid. Yeah, 27 slashing, 4 necrotic.
Okay. And that is the end of the mimic's turn, which means, Virtue, it's now your turn.
Damn.
You are qualified as grappled for like logistics. BTW.
Okay. Okay. trying to think for a second. Thinking. I'm being attacked.
You are.
My only fear is that it's doing necrotic stuff, and I am afraid that since it just touched Rock Crusher, like what if it's healing it? Hmm. Hmm. Can I guess can I try to get out of this? Is it possible?
Make a strength check
Strength.
against the creature.
22.
I got an 18. So you put your hands on either side of its face that's around your neck, and you slowly peel into it and pry its face folds, I guess I could say, off of your head and move a little bit away from it. You can feel that your face is covered in just this gross saliva and mucus, and every time you touch it, you just get strings of it coming off of you. It's just, bleh, bleh, it's disgusting. You have to
Alright,
shake it off like a dog.
God. And I think after that, because I'm pretty sure that took my action, so I'm gonna use my bonus action to disengage and move like 10 feet away from this thing.
Okay.
And I will end my turn there.
All right, so that means we're back at the top with Rock Crusher.
We need to stop forgetting that I have the cloak of displacement. God fucking damn it.
Give me a second. I'm just let me just show. I'm just gonna post in general what Oogie is currently experiencing.
Oh god.
Yes, we need visuals for this. It's very important.
I made a clipped from a video I remember watching.
You spent that
If
whole
we
time
all-
finding that.
Yeah, honestly, the whole round I was like searching through that video. I was like, I know I can find this clip somewhere.
Henry, do you have lethal company?
I don't, but it does look very funny.
Okay.
The content from it is very good.
Yes.
Sorry, it's my turn, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Sorry, how much damage do you say I took? I forgot to add that. when I was doing that.
14, I believe.
14.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. 2, reckless weapon master. Actually, you know what? No.
Oh shit.
It's still got its mouth on virtue, right?
No.
Oh, no.
Well, you were
Hey!
busy getting
you know
the
what?
thing. She got out.
Sorry. I'll be honest, I was not paying attention for like a solid couple of minutes there. Right, well, that's perfect. In that case, I will go for what I usually do. First one is a... whatever that is, -5. 22 to hit.
That does hit.
And a 25 to hit.
That does as well.
Splendid. Ooh, big deeps, big deeps.
No. I'm nervous.
Alright, that is 22. No, not 22. 62 slashing.
Okay.
Plus 7 necrotic.
Okie dokie. Blood is still kicking. It's not looking great, but it is kicking.
That's built different.
Absolutely. Is that the end of your turn?
Oh, sorry. Yes, that is the end of my turn.
Okay, Otto, you're next.
Alright, so the same thing as last time. 27.
27 hits.
19.
That also hits.
26.
No, that one doesn't. No, it does.
21.
Damage in total?
Yes.
How do you want to kill it?
Yay! You know, I like the idea of how it's normally a balloon that's just kind of blown at them. Why don't we just have it turn into fucking confetti? Fun.
The confetti burns them alive.
Yep. Yep. The final balloon, as it like hits the creature, like it bursts into like this beautiful glittery confetti, and you see it's just the skin is just play.
And with that, combat is over. And Virtue didn't lose her head. Their head.
Why is
Well,
it
that's
always
what
my
you get.
face?
That's what you get for trusting hell.
Virtue is like trying to wipe all of it off.
I'm gonna like pull out like a handkerchief and be like, "You want this, like this, to help wipe off
Yeah,
that?"
thanks.
So what's our next plan?
Oh, so he's
Maybe
dead.
not. Yeah.
Can I like? Can I cut it up and see like?
It's kind of
What it's made at?
melted.
Yeah, it's good. Like you've eaten anything fun.
I mean, go for it. Make a medicine check to see if you can identify
we-
things.
24.
You cut open the remains of this weird creature, and it looks pretty human on the inside, other than the fact that it doesn't have a beating heart. And its skin looks translucent, and it's changing a lot now that he's dead. Like, it doesn't have a stable condition. So it kind of just is changing around colors a lot, but that's kind of the only thing interesting on this creature.
I want to take its skin.
You know what, man? Go for it. I'll just say, with the medicine check you have, you can skin this creature. Make a coat, I guess, if you wanted to.
Hey, a translucent coat.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, what? Anyone? Any plans? So we don't go towards the voices we hear.
I mean, probably the best.
Yeah, but what if they are our friends?
Is Henry really a friend?
Oh no, I'm talking about those guys. Those are obviously dead people.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, we could go to them. It would be kind of funny to see that guy.
Gosh, fucking Kansas City people are crazy. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm not even connected to the campaign. People are shooting off fireworks, and I was like, why the fuck are they shooting off fireworks? It's because we won the football game tonight against the Ravens.
Huge.
And I'm like, brother, why are we shooting these things off? Anyways, sorry, continue.
I mean, do we want to? At that point, we'd just be mocking the guy.
I mean, we got nothing else to do, right? I'm kind of in hell.
Yeah, we don't really know how to get the hell out of here.
What were they talking about before when I heard them?
Aren't they saying something about
They
getting
were
out?
they were arguing about getting food.
We could do it. Well, no, that's a lie. I can just make food whenever I want.
Can you?
Yeah, I got a create food and water once a day spell.
I mean,
So we're
have you tried it yet?
No.
Okay.
if my magic works here, I would hope this magic
Concern?
works here. Yeah, like if
Have I
my
tried it
magic-
before? Yes. Have I tried it here? No.
Oh, key feature we might be missing here gives back staff to Otto.
I figured we already did that before.
Oops.
So I would not have been able to
So
cast any
just
spell.
Whoopsies.
just slips that into your
I mean,
inventory.
Quasi's not here, so it's all right.
Yeah, that happened the moment we realized we were in hell. You're like, maybe don't give the
Yeah,
the creature back its staff.
I imagine the second we saw a hellhound, Virtue was like, "Here you go," and then just kind of hold on to it as they went for drop pressure. This whole fight would have been a lot harder for me. I would have had to sit in the sideline being like, "You got this.
Whoa!
I'm a commoner at this point. Woo!"
Well,
Well, I don't really know what else we could do. We're stuck in a hell. We don't know where to go.
in the
If there's any
absence
way out.
of anything else to do, I say we go and harass the people we killed.
And if they somehow manage, so
We could
Yeah,
kill them
I mean-
twice. That'd be pretty cool. How many people can say they've killed someone twice?
I think a few.
fair enough.
But I mean, Henry was always a smart fellow. If it actually is him and not some sort of whatever the fuck that was.
Like I say, kill me twice. Shame on me.
And then maybe they know some way of possibly.
I doubt
Getting
it.
out?
You know, if they're here, why would they? If they knew a way out, why would they still be here?
Because they're dead. And
We
we're
killed
not.
God. That's a good point. Let's go find out.
All right.
Okay.
I'll
Virtue-
walk, but I'm gonna like lead the way with a javelin, sort of like poking the
What
ground.
about
Make
me?
sure it's not like a.
No, I'm just saying
Oh,
you're
I-
the only one that knows where they are from the direction of the voices.
Oh, okay. Yes.
No,
Point.
you
Whatever.
die as soon as.
Nope, the floor collapses and you just die. Sorry.
Yes.
Straight into lava.
No, you're fine.
You die in hell. You die in real life.
Okay, Rock Crusher, you lead the charge with what, a spear in your hand? Is that what you said?
A
There's a
javelin.
javelin.
I'm like just sort of
A
like poking
javelin.
the ground, making sure it's not like a thin crust, like like
Yes.
Yellowstone.
Can you-
Yellowstone. People like
Of course, of course.
try and walk near them and they just fall through the ground because it's like just a crust of sulfur.
Can you make just a general survival check as you're
I am
guiding
proficient
them?
in survival.
Wow.
21.
I'd hope, seeing as you lived in the woods for most of your life.
Yeah. Medicine, survival, perception, intimidation, and athletics. Yeah, sorry. 21.
There are some moments that you can feel the ground being a little bit weaker. Not any moments where you're like, dang, this thing is about to collapse, or like lava pools are getting too close to you. It's just generally hot everywhere and a little bit brittle. So you guide them around
I
any
like-
possible issues.
I'll fly over little spots and be like, yeah, it's fine for you guys. And
Yes, you're bulky, heavy.
yeah, you guys are like 120 pounds and I'm like 300.
But move past a little bit as you're slowly walking closer and closer to the sounds of these voices that you never thought that you'd ever have to hear again. Pipe, maybe you're happy. The other two, probably not. I'm gonna be
Is there
for
like
real.
a hill or like some sort of thing we could hide behind?
A tree? A
Or
dead
like a
tree?
bunch of trees? I don't know. Or like, pretty big. I don't know if a tree will cut it.
There's a decently sized tree. Your wings will stick out, but
Or whatever. Let's like just sort of hide behind there for a second. And be like, watch what they're doing. Do they look like ghosts or something? Do they look solid?
I'm Do I want to make a check for this? Without a check, you can tell that they look pretty real to you. They're acting like they normally would when they were alive. It's just a bit odd because you never thought that you'd see specifically Valor and the other two together in a room. But it kind of just seems it's Valor, Penny, and Pipe. Valor, also known as
I remember.
Otto's
I could have head
stepmom.
off. Yeah.
Yeah. Henny, you all know too well, and then
Valor?
Pipe, who
Oh,
was
shit.
killed by the revolution. By Henny, probably. So
I'm just
fun
gonna pull
reunion.
Otto's hood up.
I will.
Sorry, who was
I
the
don't
third
know.
one? Pipe?
Pipe.
No, Pipe.
I didn't know I had a hood.
You
Well, now
don't,
have
but it's
one,
whatever.
and
Pipe,
Richard's,
he
like,
was
covering your
the
face.
random fucking
the
awful-
old dwarf, acted like a father figure to both Spine and Harlow, but he was killed and used as like a symbol for the revolution in the underground.
I don't believe he's in the list of dead NPCs.
Is he
I'm
not?
pretty
He
sure
is.
too.
I'm staring at him.
Well,
Yeah,
his name
I
is
did.
his name is Rustrick Pipe. Pipe is his last name.
Oh, yes, I see it. Okay, cool. I lied. Yep, okay, cool. We got Pipe, Henny, and Valor.
Yes.
An eclectic combo.
Absolutely.
I'm sure, like, Pipe and Henny knew each other, but there's no way Valor knew the two of them.
Hey man, things change when you die.
True that.
Anyway, it seems that they're too preoccupied, and now that you're close to them and you can see them, you see that they have scars around the place that they were either decapitated, electrocuted, burned, just signs to show where they died. So like both Valor and Pipe have scars across their neck, and you see that Henny has a dagger in his head.
Is that how we killed him?
Dagger mark. He killed himself.
Oh, did he?
In his head?
Yes.
Huh.
Because they got a changeling to pose as him. Little history lesson. A changeling pretended to be Henny in the final battle, and then after you killed it, Henny killed himself, so that you couldn't kill him first.
Yeah, well, skill issue,
Wow.
really. Well, I mean, that's pretty baller. I'll give him that one. I still, like, I'm pretty sure I, like, sold his body for something.
I think you still have
I
Henny's
fed-
body
I mean, I'm,
Yeah,
in
because
your bag.
I think Cass was supposed to.
no,
I think Cass was supposed to do something for this.
no, yeah, you're right, I do.
He's supposed to
I
make a
still-
mask
no,
of his face.
I still
Yeah,
have
and I
his
think
body.
Cass did do that. I think Cass gave it to him.
I still have Buck's hand,
So
the
you
gift
have
android, Henny's body, and Silverstone's cock and balls.
Oh god.
Very important things to have.
I don't have the dragon egg anymore. I'll get rid of that.
Oh, it's hatched.
It is hatched. Istus, that's my bitch right there.
My beloved.
Anyways.
Oh. Turns out I have a flexible condom equipped as an
Sure do.
achievement item.
Sure
What?
do. Don't remember where you got it from, but I remember giving it to you at one point.
Neither.
Okay.
I'm
Anyway.
scared.
Condom that can stretch and shrink to the wear without tear. Each dimensional space can hold 1 cubic foot of liquid. Must be cleaned every 1d12 days. When? When did you Whatever. Whatever.
Why don't we continue on this?
I don't know. I never requested this. I hope.
I mean, you were the one to equip it, so
Pretty
at some
sure you
point you
did.
got it. So
I'm pretty sure you did request this.
No. I have limits.
anyway,
Anyway, Rockshire always hits that shit raw.
of course, something I love thinking about
heard
on
it.
my day to day.
Naturally.
What are you guys gonna do?
Well, I don't know. I feel like, should we go out there and be like, hi? Sorry we killed you? Or just be like, hi guys.
I didn't. I never kill them.
That's what
I
we
I
supposed
killed
to.
at least one of them. And
Otto,
with the roll,
you, in
killed
fact, I
at least
think,
two of them.
killed Valor yourself. I'm gonna.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh shit! I forgot
Yep.
about that.
Yeah, I was gonna say Valor
What
is
was it?
kind of your mom.
I know that.
How did she
Wait,
die? Crushed to death by rocks. Yep, that was yours.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh yeah, of course you did like a mold earth thing. I remember that one. Yeah.
Yeah. Oops.
Gosh, that was
I
what,
mean,
2 years
luckily
ago?
you don't really look like yourself anymore.
I look paler. That's really it. I think you can still tell it's me. Like, what else? What else are you expecting?
They definitely recognize us. Okay, like
There's no hiding it.
no.
Wait, how Henny die? I wasn't around during that.
Oh,
You
he
were.
killed himself. Like we beat the shit
I
out of him.
wasn't.
We
I
beat the
was
shit out of
dead.
like a sort of
Otto was dead.
changeling.
You were
And
there
then-
in there though. You were listening.
No, they're talking as.
In character.
What?
Okay.
God damn it, Victoria.
What?
Get into character.
Opposite.
Well, what are we going to do about it? We can't kind of walk up and be like, "Hey, we're the people that kind of killed you."
Well, we can. What are they gonna do about it? We already killed them once. What are they gonna do?
Well, we don't know how the dead work down here. They could probably still hurt us.
Well, let's find out. Like, what's the
Alright.
worst?
Well,
Right.
Henny might be, not so. Well, Henny and Pipe actually might be more
Oh, I'm sure Pipe's cool. Like,
fine,
I'm sure-
but
he got murdered, right?
Valor,
Mhm.
I'm not quite
don't
sure
know.
about that.
Well, we
I
killed
don't know
her
if I
once.
even
We
want
can kill her
to
again.
see Mother.
Right. Henny
Oh,
killed
let's
himself. Not on us. Pipe got murdered. Also not our fault. We got at least 2 out of 3 of them. Like, we outnumber her.
True.
I say we go for it.
Sure.
I
Who wants to
mean,
lead?
First, she's gonna
Not
pull
it.
a rock.
Okay, I'll lead. Nice one. Sound.
Democracy.
Should we like
I'm
just
pretty-
walk past and see if they notice us, or we walk like?
sure. You know what? Let's act ignorant and just walk past them. I'm
Okay,
sure that'd
cool.
be funny.
All right, you guys. Let's act like we're talking about something. God,
It's
isn't
a
the
wonderful
weather?
weather.
Isn't the weather so hot here?
It is.
No, sort of. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll sort of walk out from behind the tree, heading directly towards them. Yeah,
Why am I
I mean-
imagining we're like trying to hold back laughter as we're doing this because we know we look fucking stupid doing
Of course,
it?
of course.
Like the climate, it just does wonders for the scales.
Yeah, I can tell. You look.
So
I'm sure you're
shiny.
used to this.
Yeah.
I've got a sort of luster I never knew I could have.
All 3
God,
of
this
them.
is a lot better than over-
I'll stop your little small talk there, but all 3 of them have noticed you. And you even hear Henny saying, "God's on a stick. I can't believe they're here." And Valor going, "I didn't expect them to die so soon. Had a little bit of hope."
I don't know how to react to that one.
Oh my god, is that Valor?
Yep.
I haven't seen you in ages. How have you been?
Wow, I haven't seen you since I was crushed to death by rocks.
Yes, I remember that. It was quite the show.
And of
Yep.
course by you. Ugh! Never thought I'd see you again.
Neither did I. Neither did I.
Yeah, the people of what was that town called?
The wretched place. Oh, Slannis, love.
Yeah, that was nice. Yes, the people loved it when we sort of threw your disembodied head into the crowd. It was great. We
I'm
had a
pretty sure
wild
people
time.
fought over it.
Yes, they did.
You know, I'm just that loved by people, obviously.
Well, okay, yeah, sure.
In a different way, but yeah, we'll go that route.
You see Pipe sort of like try and hush the 2 and go, "Lovely seeing you all again. How have you been? I didn't think you'd die so soon. How'd it happen?"
Oh, we're not
Oh,
dead.
yeah, no, we're not dead.
No, we're very much alive.
Yeah.
Oh. Then how'd you get down here?
Portal accident. Yes.
Something.
Yeah.
I think someone got the location a little wrong.
Actually, portal
Yeah.
accidents can't happen They're specifically located in a spot, so they forcefully put you here. It's just science.
Well, then someone's fucking with us. So, cheers. Why don't you kill yourself again?
I'm quite fine, thank you. I'd rather
Oh,
stay
yeah.
here than be double dead or whatever it is.
I've got something to show you, actually. Bear with me a second.
Oh, what question?
Oh, here we go.
And I'm gonna root through the bag and I'm gonna pull out Henny's body. And it's an extra dimensional space, the bag of holding.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no air in there, so there's no decay.
Mm-hmm. Pristine
It is
condition.
It is just his dead body
It literally
with
just looks the same
a
as when
knife wound in his head.
What did
Lovely as ever.
Hey, this guy.
Hope you're not doing
Yeah.
anything weird to it.
I'm gonna like hold him in front of me, hold his arms, and like make him do a little dance.
Virtue's just going to facepalm.
I'm just shaking my head slowly.
Hey, this guy. Ooh, didn't know you were such a dancer.
Didn't know you sucked at puppetry.
Yeah, well, if I stick my hand up his ass, I'm a very good ventriloquist.
Ugh. Anyways, I'm assuming that,
That was pretty good. I quite like that line.
I'm assuming that you didn't just come over here to small talk, right?
No, and
Maybe a
well,
little bit. But
lovely it is to see you again, Pipe and Henny. And you, I suppose.
Charmed.
I'm sure.
But
Mhm.
we were sort of lost on what to do, seeing that we were thrown here through a portal, possibly purposely, and we're not dead.
We don't
We don't
That
know
is a
the
bit of a
way out of it.
predicament. Mm-hmm.
Sorry about puppeting your body. I don't know you. Don't suppose you know a way out of here.
You see Henny cross his arms and move his body away from you in disgust.
Yes, fair enough. I had that one coming.
Well, I don't know much about this place. I've only been here for maybe 6 months. But there are 4 levels from what I know. Limbo, Anarchy, Treachery, and the Bewitched. The Guardians didn't bother making a heaven, seeing as we're all just pawns in their game. Or at least that's what the Daenerys told me when I snuck into the Anarchy peak. Most normal people, both amazingly good and horribly bad, are in limbo, forced to live the rest of their eternities with bare necessities of survival and no magic. It's worse than death, seeing as we can't die again.
Oh no, no
Jeez.
magic.
Honestly, I think I wrote a. You know what? I'm gonna go there.
I personally believe that I should be at least in the Anarchy Ring. I did more than a normal person. I was a major villain in their main plot. I deserve higher praise for my accomplishments.
Buddy, you killed yourself.
You'd rather
Yeah.
get tortured than live the rest of your consciousness working with us? Precisely!
Hey, what level is this? Where are we?
This is the first level, Limbo.
Oh, I mean, it's quite nice. What do you guys mean? I mean, it's warm. It's dry.
I mean, would you want to
Plenty-
live here
plenty
for the
of
rest
fun
of
going on.
eternity?
No, that's a good point. What
And
if I'm dead?
Unfortunately, that eye keeps us all from being able to do anything.
Well, let me say, I'm never gonna die. So
Keep telling yourself that, buddy.
I don't know about that one.
I actually can't die from old age or disease.
There you go. See, I just do what they do.
Uh,
Shh.
okay.
Well, Henny, I know you do regular research and all that. Is there ever been someone who's living that escaped after being wrongfully thrown in here?
Spine dead.
Oh,
Why am I not surprised?
Yes, oh, Otto, your little babysitter won't ever stop blabbling about that arrow gadget. You should go and see her and all of her schizophrenic
Elizabeth?
friends down in the Treachery Ring. I'm sure she'd be delighted to see you and tell you all you need.
Wait, Elizabeth's dead?
Yes, for quite a while now.
How? Do you know what she died of? What happened?
Well, she didn't tell me. She immediately skipped past limbo anarchies straight to treachery.
Oh, I'm not
Well, seeing
surprised.
how, yeah. Well, from
I'm
looking at
sorry.
y'all,
Who?
looks like you have marks. Did she have any marks that signified how she died, or did she just casually just skip on by?
I couldn't see any. The only thing I saw was a little symbol of an arrow etched into her arm. Or an eye. Yes, it was an eye.
Well,
Oh,
also,
yeah.
she was looking into things she probably
Was
shouldn't have been.
if I remember correctly, I remember what she was last to, which I think was out of character. What was that guy's name? I forgot.
The old guy?
No,
Pete?
not Old
Ugh,
Man Pete.
fuck. Love that dude.
I know Old Man Pete, but no. She was looking into I know it was Quinn, someone else, the Quinn brothers, and I think there was another thing. I can't remember. We were affected by them. What
The dreamer?
was the fuck?
The
Yes,
weeping
there we
dreamer?
go.
That
Yes,
fucking
she
guy.
was looking. So I remember, if I remember correctly, she was looking into the Weeping Dreamer. She was going on rants about the Weeping Dreamer, and last time we interacted with him, I'm pretty sure it was close to what she was, though we weren't going insane compared to her.
Hey, you don't have to be an investigator. She's literally down the cliff. Just go talk to her.
That was the plan, but I'm explaining to them what she
I
did
don't think
last
I'm just dark. Normal.
smart ass.
Well,
Hmm.
do you know how Spine possibly escaped?
Well, he didn't really tell me much about that, but it was something along the lines of being part of a tribe that he can't talk about.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Great.
Or then perhaps Elizabeth knows. Again, she did all of that research and might know a little bit more than Henny here.
She did like ranting
Oh,
about her
I know
research,
plenty,
so
thank you. You just haven't
Well, not
asked.
enough. I did.
Not specifics. I don't give information out for free.
You're dead. What do you need? What sort of currency do the dead take?
Favors, food, weapons.
You want some food?
like we'd give you weapons.
Yeah, dude. No, yeah, you want some food? Give me a bit of beef jerky.
Ew, some real food, thank you. You see Pipe take it. Thank
You are
you.
in no
Rock
condition to
Crusher.
complain, honey.
No problem. Now, tell us what you know.
There's an arrow that can be used to not kill, but take out the guardians for a little bit of time. No one knows where it is. It used to be used for the gods, but then it got lost in the reset or one of them or something like that. And now nobody knows where it is, but it's the only way for majority of us to get out is with that arrow.
Write that down, write that down.
I'll write it down. Hold on.
You see Virtue just pull
Arrow
out a
that
piece
can
of
take
paper.
out the Guardians? Okay, that's useful.
Temporarily, it's not like kill.
Yeah, well, temporarily is enough time to beat the shit out of them.
There you go.
Any other information we should be aware of?
Sorry, I can't look at the DMs anymore. I can just see fucking Andrew Tate's face.
Wait, let me delete it.
You like can you delete that message?
Yeah. I'll delete it.
Thank you.
Be careful getting down there, I guess.
Yep.
Down
As
where?
careful as we can be.
To the treachery level. That's where she
How'd you-
lives.
Why
How'd
do
you-
people go to the treachery level?
For
They're
fun.
forced down there.
Yes, but what's the requirements?
Being treacherous. Motion.
It's basically the levels of how much you've pissed off the guardians.
Oh dear.
Limbo
why
is
didn't I
like
put-
you haven't done anything, and then anarchy is you like talked back, and then treachery is you've made some impact. Then bewitched is like actually succeeding.
Well, how
Huh.
do we get there then?
You walk.
To walk? Well, yeah.
We're
You
just gonna
guys
walk
walk.
down.
We're just gonna point down the hill.
Oh, we
Oh,
can't
it's
go with you. Our bodies physically can't.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Oh well. I see you guys.
Same to you
See,
three. I hope that you get out just fine, hmm?
Well, you know, to you, Rust, as well. Yeah, I hope you are fine. You have a two. Yeah, sucks to suck.
yeah, generally out of all three of you, Pipe, you don't deserve any of this. I generally hope the best for you.
Most of us don't, but you have the Guardians to thank for that. There is
Yeah,
no
true that.
heaven, so this is the next best option.
You
Yeah, well,
deserve
that makes it
freedom.
better. Everyone we kill goes to hell, you know? There
Yeah,
are no...
it makes me feel a little worse about killing people.
No, it means everyone's equal.
I suppose.
We're going to hell if we die. Who cares?
Oh yeah,
I
I
don't think
am
I'll be.
betting on that third level.
Well, I mean,
I
I think I'm pretty sure we were always going to hell.
I don't know where I will end up.
Yeah, I don't think you have a soul, if I'm honest.
I have one, but it's not where it's supposed to be.
Okay, that's concerning.
While you guys
Yeah, how do you
discuss Otto's soul
Or lack thereof.
location, I'm going to go to the bathroom. Hold on.
That's
I'm
perfect, because
amazed
I
Penny
really need a
was
piss as well.
questioning the
Oh my
fact I'm still
God.
alive.
I'm taking a fucking potty break, my god.
I'm gonna be honest. I would have thought Henry would make fun, being like, "Oh, you should be dead, haha." Like, it was just like, no, he didn't. I was kind of shocked.
Henny likes to say that his death was actually, like, part of his plan.
So just committing suicide was just the whole thing.
Yes. It was a tactical move to not let any information get out. It's that simple.
But you act like people don't have like speak with the dead.
And I don't have to say anything.
I'm pretty sure speak with the dead specifies that you have to speak the truth. So you literally doing that does nothing for you. You kind of just said, "Well, I'm going out. Just taking myself." That's literally just you being like, "Yeah, I'll just take myself."
Whatever. Better dying by my hands than your grimy ones.
I wasn't around when you died.
Exactly. Or any of your friends. Ugh.
I really wish Rock Crusher killed you. That would have been painful. I would have enjoyed it.
Yet you didn't, did you?
I mean, I'm not the one stuck in hell, so.
Yeah. You're stuck with something worse. I'm just sitting around here for the rest of my days, just
Oh.
hunting. And you are stuck having to deal with some god forcing you to do everything. So I'd say that I'm in a better situation than you right now.
Yeah, but you're
I mean,
dead.
I'd rather my situation than this.
Okay.
And no, my ass, I would not be here. Like, as Otto kind of like looks down the hill, being like, I'm pretty sure I'd be past that shit. I've been past it.
Well, if you're done, kindly fuck off. I want to see you again.
Can we still physically harm you? Can I? Like, I'm gonna look over at you, being like, are we allowed to hit them? Because I want to kick him in the knees.
I'm gonna grab a knife. I'm gonna try to stab him.
Oh god.
You see Pipe stand up, just go, whoa, whoa, now. We don't have to hate each other. Just go our separate ways and no one has to get hurt.
I'm not listening, Joe. I'm stabbing him.
Go for
So
it.
was it? Was it? No, I'm not stabbing. Not pipe.
Yeah, I know.
Or was it? Was it Valor? Chinese
Henny
shit.
was the
Oh, yeah. I'm
Penny.
gonna stab Penny. I'm gonna stab him in the neck.
roll to
That's right.
hit.
Let's just see if something happens. Just casually.
Yeah. What am I stabbing him with? Dagger.
Calls out a great axe.
14.
14 does not hit.
Damn, Rock, you usually don't miss. What the fuck happened there?
I guess I missed.
I see that. Damn. You
Does he like
normally
dodge out the way?
Mm-hmm.
that was
I guess he can be stabbed if he dodges.
Rock,
we should
Interesting.
probably get on our way.
let's not stab them.
Hmm.
You sicko.
I mean, Hanser, but no. Well, does, but she hasn't been talking shit.
Why would I? There's no point. We're already dead. No need to cause
True.
any other grief. Oh, by the way, I totally killed your father. I forgot to tell you. That was
I'm
my
gonna be
bad.
completely honest. I kind of figured it was. And
Oh, no, that wasn't it. I also forced your brother to make a deal with the Shearer Blade, so he's probably also dead. Just not in this hell. So sorry.
I try and punch him.
I'm honestly gonna get a dagger and be like, I'm going to skin you, motherfucker. You did what to him?
I told him to go down to the Shearer Blades for a mission, and he didn't come back, so that means only one possible thing.
I'm hitting this just I'm gonna punch him in the face.
Okay.
God damn it, that's 16?
16 does hit.
Oh, nice.
You punch.
Well, it's a punch. It's a punch, so it's 8 damage.
Okay. You see him recoil back a little bit and then start rubbing his nose. I was like, ah, fuck, you sicko.
Why did he sound?
No, Henry has sounded. I don't know if I just forgot how he sounds, but now he sounds so zesty.
Yeah, I was gonna say that didn't sound
Yeah.
right.
Bro had a. You don't know him.
He no
Death's
longer sounds
changed the
annoying. He
man.
sounds gay.
Sounds
Wow.
okay. Like,
It's rude.
Oh no, this is a hate crime.
Also, I wanted to know because I feel like there is a little bit of inconsistency with what Valor just said, since Otto's brother was there, and I saved
Wait,
him.
when Valor
So
was-
I'm just going to roll, insight. I want to check.
oh yeah. 'Cause
Okay.
Wait, while
Tyler's
you're doing
there.
that, I'm just gonna be beating the shit out of Henny. I'm just gonna keep punching him. So like, if you want me to like keep on rolling, that's cool. But
No, it's
32.
okay.
29.
Damn, so close.
She is not lying about Taika going down to the Shearer Blades. Or that she was the one to do it.
Hmm.
I'm not even getting angry about it.
Richie's
I'm
gonna
just-
look at Otto and be like, "She's not lying."
That
Why
kind of
would
makes
I?
this
There's no
worse.
point in lying to you right now.
Like, even after all the shit I've done, that's still my brother, whether I'm considered a Smith or not.
Yes, and then go save him. I wasn't my own self when that happened, okay? I'm
What do you
better
mean you
now.
weren't? So,
Crazy, I was off my medication. The time of the month. That was a joke.
Okay, when women say it.
let's just go down to go talk to Elizabeth. I don't want to be here anymore.
Oh, we're going.
Yes.
This whole time I've just been like pounding
Just women.
on Henny's face. Like, I am like like he's on the floor and I'm straddling him, and his face is like mince.
I was like already started walking
Hey,
down.
hey, don't straddle him. He might like that.
Oh, I mean, good for him, but he can barely breathe.
Anyway, Otto's starting to walk down the hill.
I just spit on him, then I'll go.
Yeah. As you leave, you hear him say, I hope you die and end up a lower level so I never have to see you again.
Yeah, eat shit.
Maybe we can find a way for him to be double dead. And
Yeah,
Valor.
this is the ultimate hater behavior. You can fucking kill a guy, follow him to hell, and then kill him again, and beat the shit out of him again.
I don't know what he did to you, but, you know, it had to have been very
I don't know.
serious.
He's just an asshole. Yeah, I follow on with everyone else.
Okay. And you start to head down the slope.
And I go and grab a beer.
Is there anything you like to do while you're traveling?
Go and grab, well, not a beer, a White Claw.
Of course. Class C. You respect yourself a little bit.
I'll probably send out some pseudo dragons to go Elizabeth.
I suppose since we are going down, we're going. It's the treachery level, right?
Yes, but you have to pass the anarchy level first,
Yeah.
which is the second level.
So I suppose, trying to, I guess, find the path that leads us towards the least, locals.
Well, the anarchy level is a bit special in a sense. So unless there's anything else you want to do, which don't believe Brockcrush will want to do anything, so it's up to you two. Then I can explain your travel, and you can make a decision off of that.
No, just sending the pseudo dragons ahead in case there's bigger dangers. I'm gonna be having them flying majority of the time. They're not touching the floor.
No roasted pseudo dragon.
Of course.
I wonder how that would taste.
Wait, are they pirates?
Does it taste like chicken?
Rude. We're not testing that. I have to go look at their things. I don't.
Guys, I've lost my phone. Where'd it go?
Oh
Somewhere.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry.
Oh my god.
It was a guy. There was a dead guy over there selling White Claws.
Wow. You know, back from 200 ACR. It's a historical piece. You've always wanted to try it.
Well, as sidetracked a little bit, I made a. We were on a piss up with my friend, and I made him a D&D character, and we were all drinking White Claws. And he was like, "Oh, what should I fucking call the guy?" He was a Aarakocra. He went for Cotter White Claw.
Oh.
What
I thought
flavor?
it was. I got a variety pack, but I'm currently drinking raspberry.
Yum.
Yeah.
I don't drink.
You know, me neither.
I do.
Me neither.
Ash.
I do drink. Lucky me.
Is that a choice or because you're not of age?
It's a choice.
I don't drink just because I hate tannins.
Ditto.
I hate the taste.
Me too. Anyways,
Yay. Dang.
you all begin to head down the slope. There isn't really like a path to get down, but you can tell by the slow fade of color from the rocks. It's still red, but it's a deeper red color that you're getting farther down the slope, and based solely off of just how high and low you are on it. You could tell that you're going down, you're getting closer. For a while, you don't know if you're still in limbo or if you've officially reached the anarchy stage. You try to avoid these hellish creatures and other people if you can. But all looks the same for about 30-ish minutes. And you probably assume that it's because limbo holds quite a lot of people. But you do know that you are heading in the correct direction when you see that the rocks have officially become these deep, darker reds, and you can't really see the bright reds from the limbo stage. There are a lot less lava piles around you, and the sky is also darker. Darker as in the color is faded to a darker red, and it's also just the light is fading as well. You can still see just fine, though, at the moment. You also can start to see more people. These people look a lot different from in the limbo stage. They don't have nearly as much clothes on. They don't have any weapons. They're all just in these sheets covering their bodies. They're all very close together. They walk in lines with chains around their necks, hands, feet, connecting them all together. There are lines of people digging up parts of the rock bucketing out parts of lava pools for presumably no reason. They aren't making armor, they aren't finding gold, they're just digging to get exhausted and carting lava around to get burnt. A form of torture, you can assume. They're all being forced to do this by creatures that look very similar to Wraith. They have the features of Drow with darker skin and white hair, but they are much, much larger than Wraith. And you can basically tell that it's not a drow because of the signature no thumbs that they all have on their hands. They're also communicating to each other in the language that you remember hearing Wraith using at one point in time. What do you do?
I will pull the whip out of my bag, which I have carried for longer than I care to mention.
Okay.
Maybe I just go with it, guys. I'll start whacking the whip near to, but not at, Virtue and Otto.
What the fuck?
Hey, move it, slave, move it.
And yo, dude, what the fuck?
Shut up, slave. I'll crack the whip near to again.
Can
Just
you
fucking
make
go with Just go with it. There you go, what?
Can you three make a performance check?
With advantage?
No.
Uh,
You're lucky that I'm not giving you disadvantage because of how the other two are not really going along with it.
oh.
But I'm just a flat roll.
A 2 plus 2.
Oh, okay.
Naturally, you know.
Are
The
you,
quality roll.
Virtue and Otto, playing along with this?
This is
It's yes or no. Give me 5 seconds. 5,
no.
4, 3, 2, 1.
No. Okay, okay.
Jesus
It's more of a
Christ.
complicated answer.
That was a no.
That was it now.
I already put a roll in. So I already put a 15 in the rolls chat while I was doing something.
Okay, so Otto's playing along, Virtue is not.
And I got a 4.
I was kind of in shock. I feel like Otto was in shock, so like didn't know what to do. I was just like, oh, what the fuck? Okay.
I got an 18 because I rolled out of panic.
Well, you did say no,
Oh,
and
shit.
the reason that I
said no.
asked so fast is because with Rock Crusher screaming at you, you see that the tortured souls aren't really looking in their surroundings, but you do notice one of these creatures who you remember Pipe calling the Daenerys walking over towards you. She is female. Daenerys is about 10 feet tall but very slender. She isn't wearing any clothing, but her hair, her white hair, is long enough to cover anything major, and even if it doesn't, you see that she doesn't actually have any genitalia. She's very smooth body.
Move.
Yes. And you see her walking over towards you three, speaking in the language that she knows, and you do not. She does not look like she's violent. She's not being violent at this time.
I
You
have
do
comprehend
not
language.
know her.
Can I use comprehend language to know what the hell she's saying?
Can you make an Arcana check?
I'm gonna
Sure.
hold the whip over Otto to sort of maybe give the illusion that I've sanctioned the spell casting.
Oof. 18.
You cannot cast comprehend languages.
Foolish slave. And I'll give like a stage punch. I'll punch next to you and then hope you fall over.
I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll performance for that one. 'Cause I
You
want
already got a 4. You
it.
already
Yeah, no,
got a
just
4.
for the punching. Just for the punch. That's a 10. I punch you, actually. You actually get punched.
Ow! Like I was on the floor, like ow.
Sorry.
Richie's just slowly backing away. Not too far, but just like
Not Otto actually getting
disassociating with himself.
You see the Daenerys hold out her hands and place one of her hands on Otto's shoulder and the other one on Virtue's. And then nods towards you and starts pulling for both of you to go with her.
Otto's like immediately glaring at Rock Crusher. Probably follows. I don't think Otto can resist too much considering
Yeah,
they
no,
have a
I
negative
don't think you guys
string.
have a choice in this one.
Otto's just glaring at Rock Crusher as it be walked off.
Oh, I won't say anything, but I'll like shrug.
What vibes is she getting off right now?
Like
What's the
you're
vibe?
about to be enslaved vibes.
she's
Yeah.
it's very similar to Wraith, and she's very stoic. You can't really see any emotion on her face. Kind of just like very focused, like rule following driven. But it does look like she is in fact pushing you towards one of the chains with people on it.
Yeah, Otto's like Otto looks fucking terrified. Just like, I don't wanna.
Well, what are you doing? Because you don't do anything.
I can't cast spells.
Should I start a problem?
You can't cast comprehend languages. You haven't tried something else.
Can I try to get away?
I need permission before I start an issue.
Rocker's just like, give me the puppy dog eyes.
Let's.
My axe hand is twitching.
It's just like let's wait.
I got an itchy trigger finger.
1 second. 1 second. Can Virtue try to get away from her?
How?
Like, so she has her hand on my shoulder. She's at like, and she's slightly pushing. Can I just pull away from her?
Like,
I mean,
run
you
away?
can't really. Yeah.
Where are you gonna run to?
I mean, you can.
Or
She isn't grappling onto your shoulder, so you could move off if you wished.
Yes, please.
Okay. Otto, are you doing anything so I could do them at the same time? Or are you gonna stick with it?
I'll probably move away as well. The second I see them motioning us to the chains, I'm going to revert you on that one. I'm dipping.
Okay. As you sort of roll off of her hands, you see that the upper two hands immediately run out, or not run as right, grab out and grab Otto by the sides. And then on her waist, you see two more arms grow and grapple Virtue, picking you up. She isn't moving. She's sitting there. She's sitting there with both of you in her many arms.
Whoa.
And you're pretty high off the ground because she is about 10 feet tall.
God damn.
And she sort of brings you closer to her face. And
Virtue, I need permission.
Not dead. Not dead.
Not dead yet. Not dead yet. Please.
Say the word, and I'll do it.
And you see her stone cold face kind of get a little confused.
Please put us out. We're not dead.
And she says, "Name."
Otto.
Virtue?
One moment.
Yep. No problem.
She starts moving with you still in her hands, but she moves away from the chain of people. And you see her close her eyes and start thinking, and you hear her speaking her language as if she's having a conversation with someone.
No, but Akrasha, why did you have to make us look like we were dead?
I don't know. I could fucking sink an axe into her head. What do you want from me?
Not to bring attention.
What ridiculous attention?
We could have just walked away. Or be stealthy.
Well, I thought we'd blend in.
Apparently not.
It's a fucking flat plane. Okay,
You
it's not
see
fair.
Come on.
They're gonna see us anyway, okay?
The
I'm not sneaky.
Daenerys,
I'm huge.
The Daenerys walks back over to Rock Crusher, and Rock Crusher, you see a third pair of arms grow from her waist and reach towards you.
No. Oh, okay, no. Are they grabbing at me?
Yes, trying to pick you up.
Oh.
Damn, this lady's strong.
What do I do?
Are you going to be picked up by a large woman?
Either you
I
get
mean,
picked up or
yeah,
you
I
walk.
mean, don't get me wrong, you know. I'm like, who's the next guy?
Why am I imagining Rock gets picked up by this woman? He just like aggressively starts with her.
Hmm.
5, 4, 3,
Yeah, no, I'm gonna put an
2.
axe in her face.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Roll to
You know, I don't being manhandled.
roll to
Sorry.
hit.
27.
27 does hit.
Oh my god, we're gonna have to fight. I don't want to.
14 plus 1. 15 damage.
Are you striking her or throwing something
I
towards her?
imagine it's more like I'm just sort of like smack run kind of thing. Like I'm not fully engaging in combat. I'm just sort of like going for. She's reaching for me. I'm going to smack her in the face with an axe, and then we're going to run away.
Okay.
Try and grab the other two, and then run away. Are they still being held by her?
They are. But she is very tall, so you'd have to do some extra stuff to try and get them out. But you see, as you do your hit and run, I could say, you see that the slash
Well,
mark.
actually, scrap that because I know. Sorry, go on. Sorry.
Well, okay, the scratch mark that you caused by slashing at her face, you see that it doesn't leave any blood and it quickly regenerates afterwards. And she steps back a little bit, more confused than angered as well.
I'll hold.
Can I ask
And
what's I'm
I'll
like
just,
more talking
you know, I'm not gonna hold. I'm just sort of put my hand out as like a sort of stop motion.
Name.
What's it to you?
Don't get a response.
God damn it. Virtue Elfie.
No, what cushion? Or Eric.
Silent Slave.
None of you should be here. You are not
Where
dead.
We know that, yes.
Oh my gosh, she's
we were kind of put here. Can, okay,
English? English? What's English?
Common.
Okay, that makes more sense.
can we be put down?
How did you get here?
We were put here.
Portal accident.
Someone threw us, yeah.
Or portal scam.
Please leave immediately. As she sets you two down on the ground.
Tips would be appreciated.
Is she like motioning for us to like go back upwards, or is she like expecting us to go like out of this level downward?
She just says leave and sets you on the ground.
Okay.
Any advice, you know, where to leave, how to leave? Insider trading, you know?
The eye sees all. As she walks away from you back to her post.
That went well.
So are we going further down?
I think we're going further down, yes.
Okay, let's
So-
just keep walking.
Right, Kusha. Let's have a little discussion. We are going to act like we are alive so that they don't decide that we're going to be dead and try to enslave us, okay?
Oh, we're already alive. We don't need to act like. Okay, I get what you're saying. But
I really don't want to be.
You know, I was trying to blend in with the locals.
You
Right,
okay?
No one
What?
likes
You
tourists.
do not look like them.
And I'll be the new hire.
No.
Brock, why do you see a single dragonborn?
It's because Dragon Balls don't go to hell, because we're all lovely people.
You act like they're but considering
Ignore that guy over there. He's probably an asshole.
Jesus.
Well,
Okay,
whatever.
let's just keep
Okay,
going
cool.
down.
Yeah, I get you. No more slave roleplay.
No more theatrics, please.
I really liked that whip.
I don't like the whip.
Well, it's because you were the slave.
You're not making
I
this any
don't-
better.
I don't like it for multiple reasons.
Okay. No more whip. I got you. Let's go.
Downwards.
Okay.
Onwards.
You keep pushing past this layer, looking at the sheer amount of people that are going through this torment, but you can't really focus on that right now, seeing as you still need to find Elizabeth and figure out how to get the hell out of hell. Just
We
Have any of
recognize
the
any of the dead
come
people.
back?
let me pull up the list, because I don't remember. If you do.
A lot of dead people. A lot of dead people in the list.
There are. Let me pull it up.
What about dogs? What about Casca? Does Casca go to hell?
You haven't seen any animals.
Yeah.
Maybe they go to a special place.
You go to special hell.
The only people that are really worth mentioning, or I guess the only person really worth mentioning in this list, because there are a few I'm pretty sure you've forgotten how died, is that you see Quag in the crowd of people.
Oh, you guys did? Yeah, cool. Damn.
Rip King. Rip RIP.
For real, for real.
But that is all that you really care about. Other than like, oh my gosh, I remember killing you. Ugh.
Oh my god.
Times.
How are the kids?
Yeah.
How's the wife? Oh my gosh.
You remember when I killed your whole family?
Guys, 2 years already. Wow. Where does the time go?
Yeah, literally. But anyways, after this massive pile of workers and the drow, these Daenerys guarding them, this layer looks very similar to the first layer, but there are just no stray people. It seems like everyone that's landed in this at this layer is stuck doing this hard labor with these Daenerys looking after them. But this dead space with no life doesn't really last that long, as you see something interesting in the distance that catches your eye. You see a large dead tree, no leaves, barely standing upright, with a hole in the middle of it large enough for someone to crawl through. Above the hole, there is an image carved into the tree, and it looks like a large eye.
That looks promising. If not, it's just a cool distraction, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. Just an Easter egg.
Yeah, exactly. It might be like some sort of cool thing from the devs. Maybe like a skeleton with a sword or something.
And what do you reckon that is?
Heh.
What do we think that is?
Think what is the tree?
Yes. With a hole. An eye carving.
What do I think it is? No idea.
Yes.
What do I hope it is? A way home.
So you're really gonna crawl in there?
What? I don't know. Any better ideas? I'm open to suggestions, Virtue.
Is this the only thing here, or can we technically go past it?
You can go past it. This massive tree blocks your path. No, you can go past it if you wanted to.
This tree moves into your path. The tree has
Yes.
legs. The tree can walk.
It swallows
Run.
you whole.
Oh god.
No. It's just a tree. Bigger than the others, but...
And what level? We're still in the
You are...
anarchy one, right?
In the amount of time that's passed, you're sort of in between, the rocks are getting a lot darker in color. So you are like right in between the second and third layer, the anarchy and treachery.
Yeah, we keep going. I
Well-
mean, I like a good tree hole.
If you really want, you could peek in, but I don't think we should go in there unless we know where it goes.
Might be full of
Perhaps
treasure.
Elizabeth would know.
I
Who
can
knows?
send a pseudo dragon.
Might be a treasure hole.
Sure, why don't we send a pseudo dragon?
Well, we can walk towards it, and the dragon can also go ahead. But I think that's cheating, really.
Thank
we
you,
could
thank
go-
you.
I mean,
You understand my pain.
I think that's
No.
cheating. Thank you, thank you.
I think having a
That's-
biological drone you can send ahead is a bit ruins a surprise somewhat.
Well,
when you don't want to get
Oh
caught.
no! Can you summon something here?
I've
Or like
sent.
diff-
I mean, I
Or a
out
different
of, out
plane?
of character. Out of character, I have asked
You've
to send out
summoned
pseudo
them
dragon.
before, yes.
Yeah, so they're out and about. Unless I kind of pooped. There's only three.
I guess
four.
looking at
I have
this
4 scampering.
tree, is there anything hover on it than just an eyeball?
Make an investigation check.
Investigation?
42.
No, it's not.
No.
It's a 10. What's the make?
Wow, skill issue.
You look closely at it. You see the eye, but above the eye, you see words carved in on it very faintly. You can't really see it that well. It isn't even like a full word. The only part of a word that you can read is blade.
Rakasha, you're taller than me. Can you see that?
Can I see that?
Points at the
You
words.
can.
Oh, for real?
And you know you have 4 eyes, you can see better. I think that's how it works.
Yeah, it must be.
So you see that it says the Witchblades written above it.
Interesting. I don't say anything.
Oh.
I'm just
Gaslighting.
kidding, of course. I'm
No,
just
what are you
kidding.
talking about? There's nothing up there.
Oh, no, I mean, what are you on about, bitch? I mean, no, doesn't say anything.
Archie
Yeah,
just
I-
slowly looks at him.
I say, it says which place.
Oh! Oh, I don't know if you want to go in there then.
I kind of do. I mean, what's supposed to be being stuck in hell?
I don't think it would.
I mean, like, actually, though, like, we're in hell.
Maybe it's a special place specifically for them, since they're a little different. You know, they avoid
What,
resets.
like, the whole tribe lives in a tree? What's his Avatar?
It could be a
The
portal
famous
in there.
play by James Cameron, Avatar.
This is a god's realm.
Yeah, the god sucks ass. I'm gonna crawl into the tree.
Oh god.
I'm going.
Okay.
I enter the tree hole.
Yup, that
Jesus
sounds
Christ.
about right. Do you two follow?
I'm
It's up
gonna
to
look
you.
to Virtue and be like, do we follow him and he ends up doing God knows what, or do we follow? Or we just
I'm gonna see if he
Congratulations,
disappears.
you crawled into the ascend to godhood tree hole.
so we're
I was
gonna
like, I'm
stay
gonna
out
wait to
here?
see if he disappears and maybe like call into the thing, and if I don't get a response, be like, oh, we should go after him.
Okay.
Hold on. Oh, I needed to sneeze, but it didn't come out. Whatever. You see Rock Crusher crawl into this tree, and as soon as he reaches past the threshold of his entire body is inside of this tree, you can't see him anymore.
Rock Crusher, you good?
Am I good?
Rock Crusher, I mean, I can describe it to you if you want.
That is your job.
That is okay. Calm the fuck down. Chill yourself.
Sorry. Sorry.
So I'll describe this to you, so the other two don't see it. But you enter this hole in the tree and you let your mind wander as to what it might be. And you find yourself inside a much larger tree than you entered. It's much, much bigger on the outside, the base being around maybe 100 feet in diameter. There are ladders leading up higher and higher into the tree, and it's almost as if each branching off tree branch leads to a different room in this area. There are shelves of books lining the inner walls of this tree. It's barely furnished, only having wooden furniture carved out by bare hands. But what the tree lacks in furniture, it does make up in people. There are tons of people all around in this tree. They're all diverse in race, but they all have similar clothing on. Everyone has a patch, an engraving, a crocheted, or an emblem of the Witchblade symbol on them in some capacity.
Found him.
It doesn't seem like they've noticed you yet.
I'm
Or
gonna,
it's
I'm
supposed
gonna
to be a
turn
good
around,
thing,
stick my
right?
head back into the hole I crawled through, to scream.
Do we just hear him scream?
Do we actually?
It's eating me! It's eating me!
Rock Crusher, you stick your head out of the hole. You don't see them, almost as if you're in a different tree, but Otto and Virtue, you can hear echoing from within the tree that you are next to. Rock Crusher screaming, "Oh my god, it's eating me. Oh my god, help.
Oh,
Help. Hear that?"
do we know? Do we? Dan, you know what's bad.
Finally, he's dead.
Yes, let's
She
go.
just like sighs and then just goes into the tree. It's like,
I'm gonna follow.
You enter the tree and see the same thing that I described to Rock Crusher.
Really rough pressure.
do we just pop out like right in front of him?
And I'm going to go to the toilet.
Rough pressure
On
now
that,
falls.
on that cliffhanger.
Yes. I mean, I don't
Rough
know.
pressure falls
I don't know what's gonna happen.
in.
When he
I'm
comes
only
back, I'm
Virtue.
popping him on the nose.
Can we drag him outside? I don't think we're welcome here. We kind of stick out at the source.
I mean, they haven't really done anything to you. But wait until... I'm gonna wait for that little whore to get... Lovingly, whore. Get back. Guys, I've been saying whore too much recently. It's probably not even good for me.
I expected it, but I didn't expect it to be so aggressive.
It's like... It's
The way you just went, whore!
well, out of love, you know?
A very aggressive love.
Just like, yeah,
Yes,
that's whore.
How else are you supposed to do it? It's either that or the slut. The slut.
No, but wait, really, is Henny gay now? Because he sounded like he slayed.
I mean, that's just because I'm feeling very slate right now. I'm gonna be completely for real. I don't know why I'm hyped up right now. I don't know if you can hear it from my just speaking, but
You sound excited.
I'm very. So technically, he's like not supposed to sound like that, but I went, oh my god, because I'm kind of like, because I watched the Mean Girls musical, not the musical movie. I've heard it is shit though, but I saw the musical bootleg on YouTube. Oops. And I'm just in that like Regina George vibe right now. So like when I was, I literally like had one hand on the table and I went, ew, that's disgusting. Like that's what I did for Henny, right? For then.
Oh my god.
He's supposed to be like, ew, that's disgusting. But I was like, ew, that's disgusting. He has a crush on Pipe canonically. I don't know.
No.
Jesus Christ.
No. Illegal.
How old is
Illegal.
How old is
I don't remember. I mean, he had a crush on Spine. He's a half elf. Yeah. Can you not
We're being
tell?
spoiled. Hello?
Did you not? Can you not tell from
I thought he envied
being
him.
a dick rider? Well, you know.
I
unhealthy.
thought it was more of like a place of like envy, like wanting to be him, not wanting to be in his bed. Goddamn.
Unhealthy. He's 32, so.
He's a baby.
Get a job, man.
Actually,
He's a baby.
I lied. He's actually just a human. Don't know where I got the half elf from.
Oh.
Oh, I thought he was an elf too. Wow. We both
We're
been
only-
living a life.
32-year-old human. Get a job,
I mean,
man.
Pipe is only 313, so.
Where your kids
Oh
at?
my god.
Grooming.
Anyways, let's get back into it. As soon as Virtue, you and Otto enter this area expecting to get ready for a fight, you see what I described before. And as soon as all three of you sort of get into the same space, trying to protect Rock Crusher, whatever that entails, you see all of these people stop what they're doing and slowly turn their heads to staring directly at you. And they have a very difficult expression to read, but they all have the same one. You can tell that they know who you are, but you don't know if they are happy about it. But in sync, they all point up higher into the tree while staring at you, open their mouths at the exact same time, and say, "Welcome, fire starters. We have been expecting you." And after giving their creepy delivery of that line, they all get back to doing whatever they were doing, completely ignoring you.
Looking up, is there like anything in particular?
Looking up, you see the bottom of like a small of a, I guess I could say like room of like there's like a little section at the very top that you have to climb up a ladder to get into.
I'm bopping Rock Crusher on the nose.
I kneel down so that she can bump me on the nose.
Jump up
not
in
that
the
short.
air.
Virtue is
You can-
6'1".
You can reach his head just fine, but he did it just.
Yeah, just to be polite. Found the iron blades. No, not the iron blades, the witch blades.
I wonder
So
if it's actually them or if it's where they
Random.
go if they die.
I don't know, the tree said
Random-
witch blade on it.
random question: didn't we have to deliver a gift to them, or am I just crazy?
Oh, we
That
did.
is correct. Virtue, get your notes out.
Oh shit! Right. No, I did have this noted down. Wait. Hold on.
I got this.
Here's your notebook. Have a look.
Oh,
Why do you have
scrolling
a
down my
book?
multi-page. Oh my god, there's like 20 pages.
Damn.
Hey, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on here.
This was like a month
Yeah, I still
ago.
have, I
when
still
we were
have the
probably
guy
supposed
in my bag.
Wait, where is it? Fuck.
like didn't
Oh,
we
here
were
it is.
supposed to like deliver this months ago?
Glowing flower half withered.
Wait, did we already give? Okay, is this the last thing we have to give? Question.
No.
Like,
No, it's not. We also. Why is this blacked out? What am I doing? Oh, we already gave the bubble. We gave the cloud
Yeah.
blade. We gave the star blade.
Yeah.
We need to give a
Yeah.
pocket axe and shield to the iron blade.
Well,
The
that's me.
portable battery station to the mountain blade, and a glowing flower half withered to the witch blade. We have three more.
You already gave the battery away.
I
Yeah,
did?
we gave.
Yeah,
Yeah, we gave the battery.
Okay,
that's
I
Yeah, I
didn't black
remember
that
this.
out.
That's when I had my anti-slavery arc.
Here, let me black that out.
Yep,
then.
yep.
So it's literally just the iron blade and the blade.
Yep. So witchblade and iron blade, and we're almost done.
That was an interesting time. I was firmly anti-slavery. You guys were like, no, it's fine.
What?
The
We
mountain
weren't
blades.
We weren't pro-slavery.
You
We were
guys were.
anti. You were having a whole revolution, getting everyone
Yeah,
killed.
you were anti-revolution, therefore you're pro-establishment, and the establishment was slavery.
Okay, I want to say this really quickly. Weren't we on a very tight crunch, and like we generally could not stay because we had
Well,
like
that's
I
up
think
to you guys.
we had like a
Let's not
Day or
have an hour argument over this
What do
like
you
we
say?
did last time.
I'm just an opportunist.
wait. This
You
didn't
know,
happen the last year.
I'm an
like,
optimist.
2-ish years ago.
Yeah, no, this literally happened
Whoa!
last time. We had this whole argument. so
Don't
let's
say
not-
that it was a year ago. That makes it seem it was a long time.
Last year.
It was literally the first episode of this arc, okay?
Regardless. Whatever. Okay. So we need to give a flower to the leader here, right?
Once we see the leader.
If this is where they are, I suppose.
If there is the leader. Well,
And up we go.
Let's go.
yeah. Have fun climbing the ladder. I'm just gonna fly. I'm gonna fly up.
Aw.
Rude.
I'm not sure.
He
Yeah, I can
blows
do
his
that.
tongue, making a fart noise towards you, laughing as he goes up. I don't know. As Virtue and Otto climb up the tree, you notice Rock Crusher can't because he's just so excited to see the whatever's going on up there. You all take a bit of time to notice that On the walls of this tree, there are thousands of sentences carved out into it. They all have different handwriting, not one is the same, and they all of the messages, I could say, begin by addressing someone or something named QL and saying, I wish. There's QL, I wish my mother ended up in limbo. QL, I hope my wife made it through the reset. QL, I wish my afterlife isn't filled with torture. QL, I hope you find peace. But there's one wish that is written more than any others. And it says, QL, I wish the resets would stop. But you push past that unless you want to investigate it further, but you don't have to.
If
Maybe
only
later.
we knew a person with the initials QL.
Shut up!
I'm gonna kill that fucking guy.
But pushing past that, at the very top of the tree, all of you, I'm just going to describe it at the same time, even though you got there at different times. There's this small little platform that is creating a different room at the very top of this tree. On this platform, you see two people chatting with each other, laughing, having a good time. One of them is a woman covered in this bright colored coral with a glass eye with the Witchblade symbol on it. And the other one, well, is a human woman with streaks of gray hair and her long, straight brown hair that resembles a particular wizard that you might know. They're both sitting in a large chair with Elizabeth, don't know if I did put the pieces together, sitting in the chair, and this, I guess I could say, fish-looking girl sitting on her lap.
Sorry, a wizard we might know? We know any wizards?
Or Elizabeth.
Oh, she's a wizard?
Wait, it was just said in this. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
I
she
thought she was
is.
a wizard.
She is a wizard.
That's cool.
As soon as you all get up there and Elizabeth notices you, her conversation goes very quiet as you just hear her say, Otto? And then you hear the other person say, oh, you didn't tell me your friends were going to get here so soon. The coral woman, the best way to describe, softly gets off of Elizabeth and walks over to you. To describe her a little bit better, because I kind of selected her the first time.
Gets off her?
She was on her lap.
Yes.
Ooh.
To describe her,
For real?
This should be
she looks mostly human, but has some features of sea creatures. She has long pink hair that touches the floor, coral sticking out of her hair in the shape of horns. Her color palette and outfit have a theme of hot pinks and blooms. She wears a leg-slit dress that shows off scaly legs with scars all over them. She walks over to you three, gives a small curtsy, and holds out her hand. It is wonderful to finally meet all of you.
Pleasure to meet you as well.
Likewise. I'll curtsy. I got like a sort of loincloth skirt.
Of course.
Do a little bow.
Oh yeah, I'll
a
curtsy.
little bow.
Yes.
Pick it up a little bit.
Elizabeth gets up from the chair and walks next to this woman. Otto, Virtue Rock Crusher, this is Siren. Siren, these are the fire starters.
The name fits. Yeah, that checks out.
Pleasure to meet you, Siren.
A pleasure as always.
Naturally. Cool tree. Nice tree you've got here. Prime real estate, really.
Yes, this is the Witchblade location. Well, those that have died.
Okay.
This is where they go.
Oh, okay.
I knew it.
You know, no one likes
That
a
was not in
smart ass.
character.
Virtue. Smart ass.
When Lockwood was banished, all of the Witchblades were caught by the Daenerys and quickly killed off, but it seems like Lockwood was looking out for us. It's in this new form. this location to get us away from all the torture. And after we died, we could grant one wish carved under the wall, and he might grant it for us. My final wish was to become
yeah.
beautiful, and here I am.
Nice.
Very
That's
nice.
really sweet.
So you're a witchblade on this bit.
Yes, it's a long story.
Would you say you are the leader?
Oh no.
Fuck.
Who is the leader, if you don't mind me asking?
Who is the leader? We don't even know. Like, you guys are like disappeared.
Yes, that is the point of us. Technically, there is no leader because the Bakuzo is so intelligent that it can speak for itself. So,
Oh, where's that guy? Where's that?
Lockwood.
There's
they-
no way you just said that.
What? He started this whole thing, though. He asked us to do these gifts.
Yeah, unfortunately, Lockwood did ask us to give these gifts to the leader, and we thought that this one might have been. And first, gonna pull. I think I had them. Did I have
No,
them?
the robot has them.
The
Not-
robot
No, the
has
robot
You
has
have them.
the robot has them, and the robot's in my bag of holding.
It was
got
it
the
was this
robot.
flower, and we thought it might belong to all of you because we didn't know of any other. It was the odd man out. But when I've tried giving it to Quinn before, and he told me no. So
That is a bit of a predicament you got yourself in.
guess-
yes.
Well, I guess
Who's
if it
the head?
counts, back when I was forced onto a ship, being a prostitute and died, I was given this glass eye, and sometimes he uses it as a vessel to speak with us down here, because he doesn't really like going down into Drahadax, of course. So, I
For the
guess
first time, I agree with the guy.
you could say that I'm in charge, I guess. You hear Elizabeth mumble, and you're doing it well. With a little blush.
Someone's
Aw.
got
I love
a crush. Elizabeth
Rakusha,
and Siren sitting in a tree.
Oh,
Yeah, says I am.
Rakusha, could you get the flower, please?
Yes, sorry, I got distracted. I'll pull the robot out the bag. Like, hey, buddy, we'll pound the head. Can I have a
I
flower?
can see the light.
I haven't seen the
Light.
sun in months.
Yeah,
There's no sun,
sorry about
buddy.
that one, homie.
No, that's
but
natural light.
Give me the flower.
That's not natural light.
I have begun to think, because there's nothing else for me to do in there.
That's very interesting. Can I have
Oh
a
boy,
flower?
it's developing an intelligence.
Yes, he gives you the flower.
Lovely. Here you go. Here's the flower, Virtue.
Archie's gonna take the flower and then kind of look to Siren and offer it a bit.
All right, it's time to go back in the bag.
Help me.
No,
Help
not
me.
the
Help me.
No, don't do it. Okay, okay.
The
It's all right.
darkness. It surrounds me.
I think
I think we should let him out more.
I think we should give the robot back to Quinn when this is all
I
done.
think I need to. I don't think I could give a robot therapy, but I could try.
Here's the flower.
I'd-
I don't think therapy accounts for developing consciousness.
Siren takes the flower from your hand, and you see the little emblem of the witchblade in her eye light up and glow the same glow light as the flower. But she quickly takes and goes, and looks over to Elizabeth and then puts it in her hair. Don't have any use for it.
Oh,
And Elizabeth's kind of stone cold stuck, staring off into the distance, not moving.
Oh,
Oh man.
well, maybe we were here to fulfill a wish.
I mean, I don't think that you're part of the tribe, but you can surely try if you really want to. Maybe he's feeling nice.
maybe.
Out of character. That's not what I meant.
Yeah.
I said maybe we were here to fulfill a wish, kind of saying maybe Elizabeth wished to get with her, and Lockwood just made us make. Get it going.
No.
Just no. Well, but hopefully That is correct, and we don't have to come back here at any point. Needing that flower.
Speaking of, you know, way out of here?
Oh, yes.
Hmm.
We're not dead. We're
Yeah.
quite alive.
Very
And
much
we
Yeah.
alive.
need to get out of here.
Partially alive.
You two
Flesh and
look
blood.
quite alive, but
I
Oh,
don't.
well, I mean, alive is a tenuous term with that one.
I'm alive because of Quinn.
you see Siren pat.
One of you.
Siren pats Elizabeth on the back, and she goes, leave, right,
Oh yeah,
what was
you're
I
you're
thinking
here
of?
too, Elizabeth. Come on.
What do you need?
Go home.
We need a way to get back home.
I can, like,
We're not dead.
splash you with some cold water if you want.
Oh, leave, right. Well, my final wish was to learn more about this place. I didn't really
Yeah, but
learn
it
much
was.
about Holta, but my thirst for knowledge never really ends, and so now I know more about this wonderful place called Drahadex. So you are lucky. Please, come with me, As you see her hold onto, well, specifically only Otto's hands, and pulls you farther
I'm okay with this.
onto this platform towards a wall.
Otto is very well happy to hold him. He's very happy with this.
Do you two follow?
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
You see that she takes you to a blank wall. There is nothing on this wall, and there never will be something on this wall, but she is gesturing towards it as if there is some sort of imagery on it that will help you. Well, as you see, there are 4 different layers to the place that we all call hell, okay? There's the first one, which is where most people end up, because the Gardens didn't really bother making a heaven. And then there's Anarchy, which is for the revolutionists that tried to fight the Guardians but didn't get very far. Third layer, where we are, is for those who tried to fight the Guardians and got pretty far, and they get little special punishments for their crimes. And the final layer, Bewitched, is for those that have tempted the Guardians and succeeded. Not many are down there, but those that are, anyways, there's only one way to move around here, and it's when the eye isn't looking at any of us, or you have like special help from a god, guardian, something else. Because while the eye is watching, we can't really use any magic, we can't go in between any of the layers and levels. It sort of is keeping us all locked in here, but it's your lucky day, because there's something that will just solve all of our problems. Because back when, this is where my knowledge before I was dead comes in handy. Back before we all died, or I died, back when the Guardians, the creator, made her 2 kids, she was fearful that they would get crazy at some point in time, that they would overthrow the Guardians at one point in time. So the 3 of them together made this arrow. It looks like a lightning bolt, but it basically functions like an arrow.
Wait, who is this?
Speaking?
Elizabeth?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Elizabeth is Otto's babysitter. He was
Oh,
from the Evergreens.
all the way back then.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay. Sorry. Proceed. That's my bad.
But after, unfortunate things with a critical reset, the arrow has ended up in the hands of a sinner down here. With the arrow, you can attack the eye and get a small window of probably less than 2 minutes to do whatever we please. But once it's used, it needs to be recharged by the Guardians. But in order to get it, you need to find the last sinner, some say.
Sounds easy enough.
Oh.
Is there like a way to identify the last sinner?
He's down in the bewitched level, the buried
Easy.
man. But in order to speak with him, wait 1 moment,
Buried.
please.
Buried as in, like, underground, or buried as in, like, blueberried?
Buried is an underground, love.
Okay, he's not fruity.
Well,
He's just underground. Well, okay, I mean, maybe he might be
there
a
are
bit fruity.
rumors.
Okay, fair enough. But he's not like a fruit. Literally a fruit.
No, he's not.
Okay, interesting.
He's-
Might be fruity.
Yes, very,
Definitely
very
berries.
important. Write that down. Write that down. No.
Write that down.
down.
I should take notes. Take notes.
You see Elizabeth rummaging through all of the stuff that's up here on this platform. There's not really much. It really seems to just be the chair. There's one table, and she's scrolling through. She's opening and closing all of the drawers very, very fast. And
We're
you...
talking Elizabeth Kepler here.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, okay.
She'd still be under, like, not the dead list because you didn't know that she was dead until now, so...
Yeah, that's a good point. I was gonna say I don't think she was dead.
She's not on the list. You see Elizabeth go, aha! And pull out this small little sack with it's tied shut and there's a small note attached to it. She walks over and hands it to Otto and says, to meet your second chance, you must use the opposite point of view. Add one shall find their salvation. Okay?
Okay. I'm going to note that down.
Don't worry. I'm gonna send it to you guys.
Okay,
Thank
you, 'cause
God.
I was like trying to write it, and I'm sitting there like, what the fuck did you just say?
Yeah, I was like, fuck, I need to write it down.
I was gonna respond to something equally as funny, Victoria, but I can't. You've used like the best gay emojis there. Sorry. Nothing beats the painted nails and the star. Sorry.
I know it by heart. Oh. Hi. Okay, here we go. Information. To meet your second chance, you must use the opposite point of hue. Add one shelf. What?
Amy, a second chance. I'll put hue, not capitalized, might mean color.
Yeah, so to
The
beat your
opposite
second
colour.
chance, you must use the opposite point of hue. Add one, shall find their salvation.
No, comma, Evie, so hue add one. I don't understand this at all.
No,
You're
yeah,
totally not
monster.
gonna need it, actually, but...
Um,
Do you want to look inside, or do you want me to move on?
look inside what? I'm sorry, I got
The
Bag,
little,
bag,
the little
bottle of
sack.
Sure.
that-
Yeah, of course.
Otto, you open the little sack, and by the way, the little note is the exact same thing that Elizabeth said to you, so...
Okay.
And inside, there are 6 little glass bottles of liquid. The colors of the rainbow: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. The liquid glows inside, even without moving. It moves in a swirling pattern, almost like a tide pool inside the little potion bottle.
And what does that mean exactly?
Well, that adds credence to my point of hue being a color rather than a name.
And at first she's asking Elizabeth, what does that mean exactly?
Well, I'm speaking out loud.
What?
Okay, everything I do is in character. Okay.
Did I say something?
Character.
Yes, you must use the opposite point of hue. Add one, shall find their salvation.
Yeah, that's what I said.
And what does that mean?
You see
Well, here's the
Siren
answer to the puzzle.
Siren leans over to you. She didn't go out the best way, so sometimes she loses her mind. That's the best way that I could say it.
Oh, how'd she die?
Well, she figured out too much.
Oh, wow, okay, like a CIA killing kind of deal.
Yes.
Suicide by gunshot wound to the back of the head.
She believes that this is because she learned too much about our leader, Lockwood, but I have a personal theory that it goes much, much deeper than that.
I don't feel like Rocco would have killed somebody if they learned too much. That seems out of character.
Okay, so here's my take on it all. Second chance, you must use the opposite color of point of hue. So we need a base color to go from. And whatever the opposite color of that is, add 1 to it. So yellow's the opposite of purple. Then we go 1 from it. So maybe like green would be the answer.
So we're gonna go off rainbow here.
Well,
And
rainbow
if we
doesn't have
add
any
one-
opposites. We need a color
Yeah.
wheel.
Oh, great. Pulling out a color wheel. Hold on.
Brother, you don't know you're. You not think of it off the top of your head?
Well, the fact that a color wheel exists is just weird enough. Like, so you get what I mean? You need an opposite, add 1.
Yeah. I see what you mean. And I just am making sure, because you say add 1, so then, I have to make sure it's
Very poor use of
you go.
punctuation in this.
Here.
I mean, the
Where's
grammar's
suicide?
also kind of fucked too, but
Well, that's fair. She gets a free
got some
pass for
spelling
being, like,
issues.
being mentally infirm.
As you're sort of talking to each other, Siren walks over to Elizabeth and guides her back to the chair. Elizabeth she's still comprehending things, but she's sort of in the state of like, what are you doing? Nothing's wrong. Just it's interesting to look at, especially for Otto, knowing Elizabeth as this sort of sweet, very knowledgeable person back when you were a child, now seeing her pretty much borderline going through insanity. It's sad to see, but it kind of makes you feel a little bit better seeing as she has someone that she trusts caring for her in a way.
I was kind of just watching the two for a moment, or like looking back to the rock and virtue with the whole "the fuck does this mean?"
Well, unless there's something else you need from us, then I think I need to take care of her for a little bit.
So yes, it's all for a way to the bewitched level then.
Is there?
We will find a
S-
color.
Yeah, no, go on, and proceed, Virtue.
Because I think so. Finding the arrow and then also whatever hue we're supposed to find. Yeah, any other suggestions besides finding this arrow before we feel like it's our first priority over whatever this is?
Become a witchblade and make your wish to leave hell?
No.
That would be fun if we can just switch our way out of hell.
Then I'm quite lost. I've only really ever known of Lockwood helping me in particular, so I'm kind of not going to say incompetent on my own, but I mean, he's the reason that we're here in the first place, aren't we? Or at least me, not you, but
Yeah. I
Are we
imagine.
ready to go hunting?
Um, so
Why is it so silent? Could I be heard?
Yes, but we have no idea what we're supposed to say to that.
I asked if we are ready to go.
Go
Yeah.
where? We're in a huge fuck off tree. In hell.
Get out of the
Leave the
tree
tree.
and go to the bewitched level.
Well, yeah, sure, fine. Like, can we have like a nap here first, though? We've been walking for like a day. I'm EP. Rock Crusher EP. Okay.
I mean, I suppose a long rest wouldn't
Look at this, I have
hurt.
bags under my eyes.
You're welcome to stay for a day. Just try to avoid talking to anyone other than us.
Yeah,
To be
food.
honest, I wasn't willing to talk to the other people.
We do have some food available, yes.
Huge. Can we have some?
Sure.
Huge. Thank you. Alright. Sleepy.
Okay, is there anything you like to do before you go to bed?
I really
Nothing I can think of.
something very
Yeah,
minor.
we play my drums.
Kind of great. Just kind of go up to Elizabeth and kind of offer, not like go see if she, would like a hug.
She seems kind of confused, like, well, I'm fine, Otto. No need to do that.
It's been a while. I haven't seen you for how long? I just really miss you.
You're a grown ass person when you're doing hugging your babysitter. What are you, like 4?
She was practically family, for sure. Have you not had someone you saw as family?
Too.
Well, you don't have to make it personal.
Well, you decided to be a jackass.
You'll play with Tiamat in the corner. You don't have to make it about me.
Watson, no, do not crumple my keyboard. Do not.
You have a cat called Watson.
Yes.
There is 2 cats which live along the street where I walk to go to work. One of them is called Sherlock, the other one is called John.
Cute.
And they are perfect. John is a very fluffy ginger cat, and Sherlock is a very fluffy sort of white and brown one, and they are both perfect.
Mine is a Persian that is black and white with tuxedo cap.
I love him.
Otto, you can hug Elizabeth if you want. She doesn't protest at all.
Yeah, I'll hug her.
As you let go of the hug, you feel Siren putting a hand on your shoulder, going, if you ever need help from the Witchblades, just look in the mirror. They'll tell you everything you need, alright?
Alright. Thank you.
Siren gives you a little wink as she keeps talking to Elizabeth to bring her down from, I guess I can coin it as the high of knowledge. Is what
She
I'll
gets
call
high
it.
off knowledge.
Yes, you could call it that.
Before I walk away, I'll probably tell her that I'm thankful that she's taking care of her. Go back to Rocking Virtue.
Anything else that you like to do before you go Betty buys?
I think I'm good to go, Betty Buys.
Okay, you all
you bitch.
take a long rest and get sleep that you need.
Because it's the first time you've rested since, like, I think Rock Crusher chest got fucking blown up. So you had a long, long day.
I'm glad we don't have like stringent exhaustion rules going on.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, there's a few times a couple of us might have died from exhaustion.
Yeah, I mean, you're built different. You don't get exhausted.
Ain't that the truth?
It's as simple as that.
Well, while I'm EPing, I'm gonna grab a beer.
Another.
Another White Claw.
What do you mean another? These things are tiny.
Okay, a White Claw. I'm not judging you at all. Who said that? Do, 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 do.
Jesus Christ.
What? Do you have a problem with that?
I wasn't expecting the song.
Guys, we're getting. Because I need to prep myself for this next part. My god.
Oh god.
My gourd. So how's the weather, guys?
Pretty good, pretty good.
You know, it's not in the negatives here. So
Real! It's the first day
You
in
know-
like 2 weeks that everyone's feeling nice, and all of a sudden everyone and their mom is out doing shit. What is that about?
I don't know, it's 40, it's finally 40s over here. Better than, whatever, like, never negative 13.
Honestly, I kind of liked it. Everyone was inside, and you didn't really have an excuse of like, you had an excuse to stay inside. It's like, yeah, I could go,
I
but
had to walk to work in it.
oh, that's not fun.
No.
And I'm
I-
getting a job in February. I'm gonna be kind of cold.
I dressed like an Eskimo. I looked like Bigfoot going to work. I'm pretty sure you're gonna see something saying Bigfoot sighting. Which is fucking me.
It's you. I work very close, and I have a car, so.
Rum.
Yup. Is it broken down? Yes. Is winter doing very good for it? No. But I have one, so.
Yay.
Any
I wanna eat in real life now.
bit tired. We only have an hour and a half left if you play our cards right. That's when the session ends. Anyways, you all wake up from your long slumber. Honestly, it's probably close to 10 hours because of the fact that, again, you had an extremely long day. Very long. And what are you going to do once you wake from your rests?
We're gonna say our goodbyes.
Yep, and then to the bewitchment level we go.
Jump down
Alright.
off the tree.
Time to go
That
say
makes
bye.
sense.
So saying bye to Elizabeth.
I'd say bye to them as well. Only polite.
Rock Crusher jumps out of the tree.
Yeah, the
For
Rocker
real.
just bolts out the tree, and we're just like, alright, bye.
See you guys. No backflip off the tree.
You know what? I'll just let it happen. Technically couldn't, but you do whatever you want
Well,
to.
then I use my wings to sort of stop me killing myself.
We just hear splat. we're like,
That's how Rock Crusher actually dies. He dies from falling off of a tree. Well, after most of you say your goodbyes, you begin your travel farther and farther down this mountain of hell, literally. And it's at this point that things begin to start making a stark change. The people are a lot lot less healthy looking. Well, as healthy as a dead person in hell can look. And a lot more like they are truly suffering through a painful existence. The bright and dark red rocks have quickly eroded into a muted charcoal color. Large dead trees that you were familiar with have disappeared. In their place, there are small dead bushes with branches of trees that have died and fallen into piles. The closest real world parallel that I could draw to like immerse you more is it looks like the aftermath of a deadly wildfire. Just the sky is also that same dark color as well. There are bones of monsters and humanoids littering all around. Some of them even look like they've been freshly killed and with chunks ripped out of them. The terrain is beginning to even out a lot more. There's still a small incline, but it is barely noticeable at this point. You can still see that you can go farther down, so you don't know if you are in the fourth layer yet. But before we get to this next part, I'm going to take a bathroom break myself.
That's not allowed. No way.
So, uh,
Well,
what do we think the sitter guy is gonna be like?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
I suppose.
I mean, how
Maybe
bad
he's
could it be, right?
Maybe he's gay. You know what? That would be so funny. Just because of how the mood Claire is in, Claire just makes him have the most gay voice ever.
It's just Henny.
It's just Henny.
His face is still fucked up when I beat the shit out of him.
Poor Henny. He didn't deserve any of that.
Oh, yes, he did.
It's Henny.
He wasn't that bad.
Yeah, I just don't like him. Just don't like him.
You don't like a lot of people.
Yeah, and what are they gonna do about it?
Not much because you just beat the shit out of them.
Exactly. He's already dead.
You're talking about
What,
Henny.
Benson?
What did you do to him?
Yeah. Oh well, I beat the shit out of him. He's already dead. So what the fuck's he
Hey,
gonna do?
you can't beat the shit out of a gay person. That's homophobic. It's a hate crime.
Yeah, maybe it is, huh?
Rock Crusher is canonically homophobic and racist now.
God damn it, arrest me.
Hold on 1 second.
That's actually how Rockcrusher leaves the campaign. He just gets arrested.
He
for
gets
hate crime.
arrested.
Doesn't die or anything doing something stupid. He just gets arrested.
Yeah. Because, as you know, there are cops and...
Exactly. You know, hate crime laws are very,
Yep.
very stringent. Belter.
Rock Crusher doesn't believe in same-sex marriage, actually.
Yeah, I believe it's between a man and a woman, you know? God
Of
said
course.
Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve.
Anyways.
Masturbation sends you to hell straight away.
Of course. Because Rock Crusher just has such a high moral code, and he sticks to them no matter what.
I never use contraception.
I'm back.
Well, pushing
Yeah,
past...
Rockcrusher's Catholic. There you go. Canon.
Yeah.
Oh.
This arc isn't about Rock Crusher becoming a better person. It's about him realizing he is truly homophobic.
It's about him becoming a worse person, actually.
Yeah.
He's evil now.
He doesn't kill, but he's just an asshole to anyone
Yeah,
that's
no, he's-
not him.
Homophobic, sexist.
Racist. Like, what else?
Yep. Never uses
The
a
big
gun, though.
three.
Yep.
Okay. I'm so glad we had that
complete.
realization. Yeah.
Arc over.
Arc completed. You know, session's
Sorted.
over. Right now.
You got beat my wife.
As you're walking through the distance, you see a small little white speck floating through the air. It's very noticeable, especially classing against the black terrain, but it is so small that you barely even notice it. However, what you do notice is a small white figure, a body no older than 13, running towards the white speck in the air, trying to catch it. This small female figure, has moth-like wings and large ears protruding out of her head. But there's something off about her. She's literally missing small pieces of her. Small little chunks of her are just gone, almost as if they're holes forming inside of her. She jumps up in the air, trying to catch this small little white speck. And she's successful. She grabs it out of the air and holds it to her arm, squeezing it back into place. Despite what you've known her to be, she doesn't look happy. Other than the times that she was fearful, you always remembered Daichi to be this happy and spirited person around you. But now, she looks completely miserable, almost deranged, as she's chasing around these small little pieces of basically ash. Her eyes seem hollow, her expression leaves no emotion. You see a small ash-sized chunk of her hair fall off and begin to fall to the ground, and she immediately starts sprinting towards it. The pressure of it causes the ash to float away, closer towards you. Daichi runs towards this piece of ash, not even recognizing that you're there. She looks up for a small moment, making eye contact with Rock Crusher, and within an instant her whole body freezes up, shocked by your presence. You can't tell if she's happy or horrified, her body covered in small holes the same size of the pieces that fell off. She glances down to where the piece of ash used to be, and it's nowhere to be found. She immediately falls to the ground, starting to pick up every single piece of rock, piece of dirt, looking for it, saying, no, please, I can't lose any more. She looks very distraught. What do
Do
you
we see the
do?
general place of that speck went?
It was so small that it might have just flown away and you wouldn't have known.
I get on my hands and knees and I started looking in the ash.
You can make an investigation check with advantage if you'd like.
I
I'll
would
also
like.
start looking.
15.
You look around the best that you can, even with Daichi helping you as well, picking up these pieces. You can't find it. It's so small that if you take your eye off of it for a second, all of a sudden, it's just gone. And you go, oh, damn it!
Yeah, I don't think it's here. Hi.
She isn't looking you in the eye.
Yeah, I figured as much. Didn't expect to see you. Well, didn't expect to see you just outright. I know this is kind of like where dead people go.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're working on that one, by the way. Try and get you back. Unless, of course, I know you're having like a nice time here.
Every hour or so, I lose another piece of myself. If I manage to catch it, then I can attach it back on. But if I don't, then it's gone forever. It won't it won't stop. No matter how hard I try, I've tried to wrap something around myself to keep it attached, but nothing works. It only makes things worse. I don't know what'll happen to me if I lose everything, but I can assume it's nothing good. I just want to go back home, back to you, back to Quasi, to a chance to prove myself again.
So it's not going great then.
It's not. Thank you.
Noted. In that case, yes, we're definitely trying to get you back. Yeah. I don't know what else to say.
You see that her hands are trembling and shaking pretty badly.
Sort of like reach an arm out kind of towards her.
You reach out your arm slowly, not wanting to fully touch her in case that's just something you shouldn't be doing. And as soon as you make that inviting move, you see her immediately dart towards you and just give you a big hug and just try to cling onto you a little bit.
Yeah, a full bear hug.
I'm so scared, Rock Crusher. What'll happen to me if I lose myself? Will I ever be able to come back? I can barely take care of myself, and everyone else around here acts like mindless zombies. They don't even look my way if I ask for help. Am I gonna become that?
I don't know, but we're not gonna let that happen. It's all gonna be okay.
You just take a moment, just in silence, none of you really wanting to say anything. Daichi's the one that breaks the silence. Did you die too?
Oh no, we're alive. We're totally alive.
Then, how are you here? I thought you were stuck in that place.
Not anymore. Bit of a long story. We sort of made a new god. And apparently they thought it was very funny, so they teleported us here.
Oh, well, that's not funny at all.
Well, you know, there's a certain irony to it. I can appreciate that much.
Okay. I'm going to help you. Even if you can't get me out, I want to help you get out. I was kind of the reason that you're stuck here in the first place, so I'm not gonna let you suffer for my instincts of running towards light, okay? You see her get up and sort of jump around a bit to try and give herself a bit of more of that lively energy before. She's like, okay. What do you need from me?
Bet you.
Okay.
What do we need?
I don't know if we need anything from her. We need to find that piece and then whatever pew. Looking at this fucking bag, whoever hue we're trying to find the opposite of.
A hue? Like a color?
Yes.
Yes, it
Yeah.
says, to meet your second chance, you must use the opposite point of a hue. Add one, shall find their salvation.
I haven't seen color in a while. Wait, yes, I have. I went down to the bottom of the mountain once before. It's very, very dark and quiet down there. I tried to be as sneaky as I possibly could. But I saw these statues on the ground. Most of them were fully fully buried, but one of them, there was a head poking out of the ground, and it was glowing, I think glowing blue or something like that. I ran away pretty quickly because I thought I heard it move, but I've seen it before.
Blue. Okay. And as a start, I'm guessing you can't leave here, can you?
I mean, it hurts, but I've done it before, and I'm ready to do it again.
Well, if it is blue, then that means the opposite's orange. And if you add one, if you're going color wheel wise, it'd be yellow. Noted. Well, I personally don't want you in any more pain than you already are in.
She seems a little bit desperate in a sense, like there's more to her wanting to go with you. And you can tell Virtue, because you're just naturally very intuitive and you can see through her very well, that she's sort of like frantically looking between you and Rock Crusher, but her eyes are staying on him more. And she's like, I can help, I swear. I'll show you where it is.
And she's gonna look at Rockrush and then back at, and nod.
Yeah. I mean, what choice do we have?
Because we can't stop you. Let's go.
Okay, great. As you see the life, the childlike wonder grow in her eyes ever so slightly. But following Daichi, you all walk past a few more punishments, we could say. It seems that this area of hell has more of separate punishments, of a person has a specific punishment for them, and they're all just being housed in this area. Like, for example, you see a small tide pool of water in the ground, splashing around with massive waves against the sides. But whenever you see one of the waves calm down and dip low for a short period of time, you see someone's face. Specifically, you see Keith's face poking out from the rough water. He looks tired, grasping for any small amount of air that he can find. Through your travel past that, you see Daichi lose another piece of ash, chasing it around for a bit before catching it and putting it back on her body, thankfully. Even past that, you pass by a mannequin with a small bunny folk boy, Bobo, standing next to him. Bobo has chains tied against his ankles, neck, arms, everywhere that causes him to lack mobility. The mannequin changes poses, some simple, others completely elaborate, and Bobo attempts to copy the poses, but due to his restraints, it's difficult for him to fully copy them. And if his pose is even an inch off from the mannequin, then the chains become electric, zapping him. Even past that, you see two massive pillars attached to chains smashed into the ground. A real-world parallel is it looks like this person was in a Hercules hold, but the person is gone and the pillars have fallen to the ground. And in the middle of the pillars, there is a male body lying limp on the ground. Not only limp, but lifeless. You recognize the devilish purple horns as Spine, but he looks much, much younger and a lot less strong. And his chest is cut open, and his heart is completely missing. You pass by old enemies, old allies, old friends, reminiscing on what they were like when they were alive, but looking at them now, lifeless, not even comprehending that you're staring right at them. It's horrible. After everything they fought for, good or evil, they all ended up in this hell. There's no heaven. It's hard to even believe in any gods or guardians when you see this pure state of these souls, both bad and good, stuck in an eternity of positions because the guardians didn't like them. But
I think it's quite funny.
so those that can feel empathy feel sorry for them.
Okay, there we go.
As most of you are thinking about how cursed this dimension is, some of you thinking about how funny the dimension is, you come back to after escaping to your mind. And the terrain around you has changed. You know where you were walking, but you weren't really thinking about it much, just following Daichi as she walked in front of you. You're no longer at an incline. Everything is flat ground. The slightest hints of red in the area around you have completely disappeared, leaving nothing but harsh black rocks. The vision is so dark that unless you have true sight or can see through magical darkness, you cannot
can.
see it. Is that only
Hey.
auto?
I have
Yep.
dark sight.
Yeah, now I'm blind. Blind old
blind.
man.
Oh no.
Please,
I can see
sir,
the dark
help
magic.
me.
Yes. But for Virtue and Rock Crusher, the only thing in this darkness that you can recognize is a faint blue light shining from in the distance, illuminating the smallest amount of light off of a head in the ground. Otto, you can see this better. You see a completely desolate land. There isn't even a hint of bushes around, just complete flat ground. The only thing that helps give you an idea of what the terrain is slight bumps in the land. In the distance, you also see this blue hue that Daichi was describing to you before. But you can see better that this blue is emitting on the top of this head poking out from the rock. What do you all do?
I'm gonna take my axe out, start using it like a blind person cane.
I'll probably help
Start
Virtue
heading towards the
navigate.
blue goal. Yeah.
I'll hold Virtue's hand to make sure Virtue doesn't end up tripping on something.
Thank you.
Problem.
Daichi, can you see?
Faintly. There's not much
Alright.
to see.
You got that right. There's not even a bush. It's all. Think of a black desert.
Oh, lovely.
For a
Getting
second, I
closer
thought I
to
was.
this, can we tell it's a head, or is it still just kind of like blue bulb?
Yes, you can see that from the glow of this light, it is glowing onto this head that's in the ground. And describing it a bit better, now that you all can see it a bit closely, you see that this head is almost cocked to the side, lying on the ground. It isn't a decapitated head, though. Half of it from the neck down is completely submerged into the ground, with only really one cheek, its mouth, and both eyes, even though one of them is slightly underground, and its forehead above ground. Even its hair is submerged into the ground, with some strands falling across its face as if it hasn't been able to move it for quite a long time. This head looks to belong to a feminine presenting male head. His eyes are fully closed. His entire head is made out of stone, but it seems like there is some sort of life there. This idea further solidifies with the blue glow you can see emitting from his cheeks. And just a little something else. You do see, as Daichi stands there with all of you, she sort of grabs onto her chest a little bit, but straightens out quickly after with a little grunt of pain. but she seems fine. What do you do?
I suppose I'll kneel down to the statue and kind of be like, do you think he's alive?
I mean, maybe.
Well, Elizabeth said he had the arrow, correct? Or that he knew where it was.
I think stated that he had the arrow.
So knowing our luck, it's underground.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Is the floor stone, I'm guessing?
Stone, but you can see that it almost looks like as tough as obsidian. It's not a natural rock that you'd find on Holta.
So how much do you do about trying to dig them?
I suppose, I mean, the only thing I could think of is I guess I'll try and, like... So is there hair stone?
Yes.
Or foley stone? This might be a little funny. Can I, like, knock on their head a little bit? Lightly.
Anyone home?
You
Yeah,
knock
basically.
You knock on the head and you can tell that it is not hollow.
Full of water.
Oh.
Maybe
Do you think
something
he's
check.
inside of it?
Use the opposite points. Hmm. I feel like we might have to use the elixirs.
Perhaps.
Because technically this person would be going through a second chance. And this is the only color we've seen besides all the reds.
Well, if it's blue, the opposite would be orange. But it says add one.
Are we going like, yeah, so we have to go up.
Well, does it...
Add one, so it's either orange yellow or red orange.
What if it just says what if it just means add one drop? Just add one.
Maybe.
Instead of adding to the color, what if you just have to add one of the said color that's the opposite point of view?
I mean,
Maybe. Got anything orange on you?
Are the
we have
elixirs
the
orange?
elixirs.
Give it a
The elixirs
shot.
are in rainbow colors, and we have an orange elixir.
Usually, I'll pull the orange one out.
I'm the one that has the bag.
Well, did I stutter?
Wait, you just like yoink it at him? Yoink?
Yeah.
You're a fucking bully.
Yeah, we're gonna do about a midget. You're gonna do a small fry.
How much
I'm
of the
advertising
potion are you
it.
dropping?
Yeah, you'll cry to your mummy.
I guess try one drop.
I will, I'll take the potion.
Dickhead.
Smash Otto into a locker and maybe give him a swirly as well while I'm at it.
Of course. No time like the
Yeah.
present.
Exactly. Yeah,
No
I'll
wonder you
sort
live
of
in the
just,
fucking
like, dip my finger into the orange potion. So just let a drop fall onto the head.
You see this orange potion seep into the stone through a crack. And the glow brightens a little bit, almost shifts around a position, but it is still blue.
Maybe it means one bottle?
Let's hope we're not wrong about this.
Yeah, if we are wrong about it, then we're wasting an entire color.
I'm gonna try a drop of the red then.
Oh, well,
Is it a good idea to mix the elixir?
It seeps through the stone again, but it is still blue.
Does it have
well,
any
it
glowing
moved.
reaction?
It didn't move when the red did it, or did it only move with the orange?
It moved the exact same, but it still is blue.
Well,
Let's stick with the orange to be safe.
yeah, you meet your second chance. You must use the opposite point of hue. Add one. shall find their salvation. So I mean, if it is add 1 potion and we dump the whole potion, then that would work. But if it means add 1 to the color wheel, then that would be yellow.
Yeah. You want to try yellow?
Either we try yellow or just dump the whole orange
Well,
potion.
fine. I'll try a bit of yellow. I'll get a little bit, flick a bit of yellow on it.
Okay, you flick a little bit of the yellow onto the stone, and you see it seep through. And the color shifts around the same way as it did before, but the blue light becomes red.
Okay,
I just
that.
pour this one on.
I don't know if red's a good idea.
Yeah.
Well, red would
I'm
be
gonna-
green, add 1 would be blue. Right?
So
Wait. So do we do green or do we do blue? Wait.
a bit of
I don't
both,
know,
I guess. Wait, fuck. I guess
Wait,
do
well,
the
blue
first.
and yellow opposite. Add 1 yellow. Yellow opposite. Add 1. It's red.
Oh, yes, but now it's red.
Red opposite is green. Add 1 is yeah.
So
Try a bit of blue.
Yeah, a bit
Yeah.
of blue.
Yeah. I flick a bit of blue on it.
You flick a little bit of blue on it, and the glow turns from red to green.
So now it'd be orange?
Yeah. Bit of orange.
Orange.
You add a little bit of orange, and you see it go from green to yellow.
Purple.
Red.
Red.
Same thing. You flick it in, and it goes from yellow to purple.
Oh no.
Green? We might be going in a loop here.
Are you adding green, or are you just saying that?
Are you adding green?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
You add a bit of green, and it goes from purple to orange.
I guess then that would be purple. I mean, at least we're getting different colors. But as soon as it loops all the way, that might be a problem. I guess try purple.
I'll pull the whole purple one.
Oh god! I think we need a little bit.
Okay, you dunk out the purple bottle onto it. And as you do, you see the glow of his head diminishing until you're left back into this unnatural darkness around you.
See, we just needed to commit.
For a few moments, you wonder if the color combination even really worked. But after those few moments, you hear a crack. And the stone on top of his head cracks even more. It starts small, but eventually the crack becomes deeper and deeper, and small chunks of it begin to fall from the head, revealing the normal pink flesh tones underneath. The stone falls more and more, revealing a normal person underneath all that stone. But from the decoloration of his skin, the bags under his eyes, he looks very close to death. His hair is pinned straight black. Slowly, one of the eyes, the one that's not buried underground, opens. His eyes do not emote very well. There are clouds filling the vision as if he has gone partially or fully blind at this point. And the whites of his eyes have grown an unnatural gray color. He slowly looks around with his eyes, unable to move his head, seeing as it is submerged underground. While not identical, Virtue, you do notice that he has similar bone structure, skin color, and hair type to yourself. It takes a while, but he does notice that he isn't alone. And you see a small amount of shock in his eyes. He opens his mouth, and you faintly hear "It's you. It's all of you. Don't tell me you failed."
Oh, we're alive. Don't worry, Mr. Head. I'll give him a little pat on the cheek.
My name is Lolian. Lolian Tyra.
It's a cool name.
I was part of the fated tide.
First you write that down.
I am
Take notes. Take notes.
part of what tide?
Fated.
The fated tide. Won't you make a history check? I'm helping you.
Yay!
Wee.
Ooh.
Yippee.
I have to look at my history. I rolled a 19, but plus my history, it's a 22.
Okay.
Bird.
This will probably be everything that you need. Go to the NPC list.
Okay, wait. I'm here.
And
Where am I scrolling?
scroll down to the others. And look for
I see
before the
what your
bottom.
curse was.
That's just me being elaborate.
Wait, what?
It's there. Trust me.
Look towards the bottom.
Of the others list.
The other.
Istus? No. Praise? No. Lolan Trira?
Are you getting it, or do you need to spell it out?
Wait.
Sorry, who was the name again?
His name is Lolian Tyra.
Oh, yeah, okay, here it is. Creed. It's fucking Creed.
Oh. Oh, why is he here? Wait.
Dead, I imagine.
He doesn't look the same as the one that you know and love.
Question mark?
The Guardians spoke of another group to do their last biddings before the end of time. I just didn't know they'd actually do it.
And I'm sure about a huge bombshell's about to be dropped, which is why I'm gonna go to grab a White Claw. So, let it all fester, you know?
In silence, of course.
Of course.
Hey, I'm sitting here. I got nothing to say.
We haven't failed yet. Trying to stop the reset.
I was going to say
Sup?
something, but you know what? He's not going to
Oh.
remember. That's what my party and I were doing, too. My party and I, we all met in the Moonlight Festival and hit it off great. This man, Quinn Lockwood, was terrorizing the entire world, and we knew we needed to fight. When we met the Guardians for the first time, they promised us greatness if we followed them. So we did. Follow their every move. But after Quinn Lockwood was captured and the Guardians had complete control again, they didn't need us anymore. They killed us all off in the reset, removed us from the history books. The Witchblades could only salvage some of our history before the ash finally fell. We were all frozen in place, unable to do anything but talk to each other down here. As more people die, Drahadux expands. The ground around us slowly grew, trapping us in the rock. Those who didn't go insane. I started because you probably wouldn't remember it. Those that didn't go insane slowly watched as we lost more and more members, and I am the only one left. But once the rock has gone above me, I'll be trapped in the stone, unable to move, see, hear. Eventually, I suspect that I will stop thinking, just sitting mindlessly at the bottom of hell.
Oh. I don't know if our story will end much differently, but we are not working with the Guardians, but against them.
I'm glad to hear, because they do not care for you.
We are trapped down here. We've been placed here. We need to get back, and we were informed that you either had or knew where the arrow was to grant us escape.
Of course. That is why you are here. I do have the arrow. Creed gave it to me before he left me here. You see that the longer he speaks, the slower his words become, and the more he's struggling to keep his eyes open. It seems that he's losing energy speaking to you. I require assistance to get it. I'm not strong enough to summon the arrow alone anymore.
What can I do to help?
I need a small portion of your will, your drive, determination.
A bit lacking in that one, you know. Virtue, they've got loads of stuff though.
All right. I'll do it.
See, you know, all that will. I would have not agreed. They do though. All that will they have to spare.
You make it sound weird, okay?
Yeah, I'm like, I'm giving a side eye to this green.
So full of will.
Anyways. Just get closer.
That was
Get
weird.
closer.
He's a head on the ground. He can't really go anywhere, so Virtue's the one that has to get closer.
Yeah, I virtually get closer.
Touch me. Stick your fingers in my mouth.
Please place your hand upon my face.
Tongue.
No. I guess Virtue will take their hand and kind of
Stick it in that nose.
put it on his cheek.
Now close your eyes and trust me.
Virtue will close their eyes.
The lion does as well. Virtue, you can't see it because your eyes are closed. But the other two, you can see a glow in his cheeks begin to shimmer once again, but very faintly. he pushes himself, squeezing his face, trying to get as much energy as he can to summon this arrow. You're kind of nervous as to what it is. If it's strong enough to maybe even kill a god and harm a guardian, what will it look like? You see this glow begin to move off of his face. It goes high up in the air and begins to swirl, forming the shape of a long stick with a triangular arrowhead on one of the sides. It looks very similar to a lightning bolt, with how jagged all of the edges are and how bright it is and full of energy. The arrow forms all the way and falls from the sky, perfectly landing in Rockcrusher's hands with one fluid motion. The whole room lights up with energy. The walls of the color of the walls brighten, that's what I was trying to say. You can even see small buds of plant life sprouting from the ground. Rockcrusher, you also feel yourself becoming electrified with this energy. Like this bolt is both fueling and taking away energy, creating a balance. Virtue.
Blue Dragonborn.
Virtue. The sensation is weird for you because the only time you've ever heard of someone giving their will was Keith giving it to Spine, and you saw where he ended up, so you're a bit nervous. And you do feel some energy getting drained from you as you take 2 psychic damage. But it isn't enough for you to be concerned that you're about to die, as you sort of just feel it drain from you and flow through your arm to your hand to this head in the ground. And you open your eyes and see Rockcrusher standing there with this lightning bolt in his hands. You must point the arrow in the direction you want and throw it. It follows your line of sight no matter where or how strong you throw it. However, it does require a lot of power to get out of your hands. This arrow is using your energy to find the power and direction it needs. If you are not careful, for a moment after the impact, you might feel changes as you're being rejuvenated.
Am I throwing this at the eye or not?
You will need to.
And after that, how to even get out of here?
That's a good point. We never did figure out where. We figured out how to blind the guy, but never how to run away.
Trust me. Once the eye is down, you will know.
Okay. I guess I'm doing this, I guess.
Thank you, Lilian.
Oh, yeah, cheers, dude.
Please listen, just for one moment. You don't have to pay attention, but I'd lose my mind if I didn't tell you this.
It's okay, he said we didn't have to pay attention, guys. This could play cards or something. I'm kidding, say your bit.
Thank you. Jesus Christ. No, you're fine.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go to the toilet.
Hey, go for it, man. You wouldn't listen anyway.
Wow, okay, that hurts.
Am I wrong? Did I lie?
Yes.
Whatever. You 3 are just like we were. But you have the chance to do something truly great. You see his eyes struggling to stay open, but you see a small glimmer of hope shining in them still. It may seem like you have no control over yourself. You have gods, guardians, Bakusos, all forcing you to do things you don't want. Forcing you to think what you don't want. But there is nothing stronger than a mortal's will. Those things are as old as time itself. They don't understand emotions anymore. As he speaks, you can see his eyes close more and more. His skin becomes more and more pale as well, and you can even see some of his skin hardening into that stone from before. They don't get to know how you feel. You have that over them. You have drive, you have determination, you have the desire to live, and that is stronger than any guardian's powers. And even if you can't save this world, if you play your cards right, then there will be another chance at life that you were never able to live on Holta. His eyes are fully closed at this point. His hair is turned into stone and his skin is slowly turning as well. The only thing that remains is his mouth, as he's still trying to fight. You must understand. Keep your will, keep your desires, and there will be another chance at life afterwards. After he murmurs his final line, you see his mouth turn into stone, and he looks identical to before you covered him with that potion. The only difference is that he does not have that glow full of life as he did before. What do you do?
What I'm about to do, but are you guys ready? I need audible confirmation. I need to hear you say yes, I'm ready.
We're just gonna get up and be like, let's do it.
That's not what I said.
Rock Crusher, get on with it.
Say the line.
Yes.
You're fucking close enough. I prefer the lightning bolt to the eye.
Girl, gotta get up to it. Can't see it.
You know, first I'm gonna enter. I'm gonna rage. Then I'm gonna throw it.
Well, wait, we need to get up.
Here. We have to go back up where we came from.
Oh, what do we?
We have to
Yes.
go back to Limbo.
No. Oh, well,
You
fuck that. No.
especially
Okay,
can't see
fine.
it.
You ruined my moment. Fine. Okay. We spent half an hour fucking walking all the way back up hell.
Oh my god.
Okay, damn.
God,
Cut
I
the
have an
attitude. Cut the
I have an
attitude.
emotional speech. I can't even immediately throw the lightning bolt.
No. Can make...
Boo.
Get over it!
This
Yeah.
game sucks.
I could trap you down there.
Please don't
Night
do
I'm
it.
gonna play
I'm not associated
Fortnite.
with this man.
You wanna stay down here?
Maybe I do, huh? Then what, huh?
Well, sounds like we're getting to Virtue's Arc pretty fucking soon! Cut the tude! Cut the tude.
Okay. Sorry.
Jesus. Gosh, I don't even know if you deserve my whole monologue I was about to say.
I get walkies.
You know what? I will skip it. It's
Oh
fine.
damn.
It's fine. It is a page of talking to basically say that you get all the way up there, but you all prepare yourself as you start to head back up to Limbo. Daichi loses another piece of ash, but she tries to regain it, but unfortunately she loses this one, so fortunate for her. But she's still following behind you, determined to never leave your side again. You get past treachery level, everything looking the exact same as always, but it almost seems like that energy that Rock Crusher has around him has started to get the attention of people that have already died. People that weren't even looking at you before. You see Bobo looking towards you with a smile. Keith, when he manages to get air from under the waves, also gives you that smile. You push past farther, and you even see Elizabeth and Siren come out of their hidey hole, quite literally, and travel with you, aiming to help you if any hellish creatures start to attack you again. You pass by the Daenerys that you met before trying to avoid her gaze, don't have all friends here. And even as you pass by the anarchy level and get back up into limbo, you even see that, hell, even Henny and Valor look towards you, almost giving you, like, you're giving them hope. As if they've been lying about being fine or something along those lines. And you're giving them hope that they can get out of here. You reach the highest point. Sorry, you can go.
Oh, you're not getting out of here.
You ain't leaving.
First, she's gonna elbow Rock Crusher in the ribs.
I mean, Hetty kind of deserved that comment.
What's up with the Henny hate? He
we
didn't
didn't-
really do that much. It was just annoying.
Yes, of course, he was just annoying, and we killed him, and then I beat the shit out of him again. Then he
I'm
killed
still
himself.
elbowing
Well,
you in
actually,
the ribs.
actually, he
Justice for
killed
Henny.
himself.
What is going on here?
I'm not noticing being elbowed.
I will roll for this shit if you're going to.
Roll
it's always
to elbow him. and we'll
Virtue is always
try.
like, oh, why does Rockrusher always end up attacking me? Go on, roll to elbow me. Try it.
Roll to elbow you. Okay. It was a 28 hit.
It might.
I was gonna use his tail. Jesus
It
Christ.
depends on what this D8 does. Yeah, it does hit me.
Yeah, shit. Take 5 damage, bitch.
Damn, not even non-lethally. Shit.
Use vengeful assault to make a single weapon. No.
Imagine. Like, Jesus Christ. I can't with you people. I can't.
Okay, I'm kidding about the damage
It's,
stuff. We didn't
it's
mean to hurt
okay. I guess Virtue doesn't want to leave. Sorry, guys. I guess we're just chilling here.
Make a point, but I have an arrow. I'm just not gonna use it.
Yeah, no, I'm spitefully not throwing the light bolt.
you. And you didn't actually take damage. Relax. I'm your better half. Chill. Chill.
Make it sound like we're married or something.
Ew.
Better half.
Aw, how cute.
Ew.
I didn't know that Rock Crusher was capable of loving anyone. If I'm gonna
Hey,
be
you know,
completely for real.
The Rockrusher Virtue enemies to lovers arc is coming
In
soon.
full effect.
Oh yeah. I mean, we ready?
Yes, I'll ever be.
Well, sassy child, you ready?
Yeah.
Hell yes. Alright, I do like you ever see people doing like shot put?
Mm-hmm.
They like hold it next to your shoulder, sort of get a little run, do a weird spin, and then I'm just gonna like fucking just lob it at the sky.
Mm-hmm. You look out towards this massive eye in the sky. Though it can't speak, you can tell that you've caught the full attention of a guardian. You reel back this arrow. You can visibly see... Keep going.
I give it the middle finger as well, as it flies up.
Of course, what else do you do in a time like this? You can visibly see the energy pulsing through your body, lighting up all of your bones, your blood vessels, your veins. Your grip tightens around this arrow as it rumbles with energy, and you feel your power growing, as if this arrow is feeding something inside of you as well. You attempt to control your growing abilities and chuck this arrow into the air. As soon as it leaves your hand, everyone can feel this intense shockwave around Rock Crusher, pushing all of you back 5 feet no matter how close you were to him. We're going to describe this in 2 different segments. For everyone else but Rock Crusher, You all see this lightning bolt turn from a small little arrow-shaped object into a long line of energy piercing through the sky in one long strand. The energy does not erupt around you. Instead, it pierces right through the center of Demas's eye in the sky. The energy line disappears, but the impact doesn't. The center of this eye begins to burn up. The eye frantically looks around, and everything around you shakes. Everything vibrates as you hear a low growl of pain. The movement is so big that it quite literally splits the ground in half, almost making kind of a new layer. Some of the unfortunate people that have ended up watching this whole display have fallen down this new pit, including Henny, God rest his soul. He's not dead, but he did fall down the pit too. And
Chose to suck.
the others were fortunate enough to run far enough away from this ground splitting in half. This ground splits right behind all of you and Daichi, leaving a massive pit between those that have already found the afterlife, excluding Daichi, who's still trying to fight, and you all, who want a second chance. You look back up into the sky and see the eye closing for the first time, which you can assume in a long time, leaving hell in a standstill in God's knows how long. You're so mesmerized by the spectacle of this glowing color and energy in the sky that you don't even notice Rock Crusher. Rock Crusher.
Getting juiced.
As soon as this shockwave passes you, you can feel the energy still growing. It's no longer empowering you, it is overpowering you. You can't move, you can't see, you can't hear. All you can do is feel a growing energy from inside of you. It's that same stinking energy of the curse that you've grown accustomed to over the long weeks. But it's larger than ever before. Larger than when Jinx was controlling it, larger than you've ever felt. As everyone else is mesmerized by the pure strength of your literal revolution over one of the mighty guardians, you don't get to. Your ears are ringing out all of the noise. Your eyes are blurred into darkness. You aren't dead, you know that, but you might not be yourself anymore. The ringing is still pinging in your ears, but your vision clears enough for you to see. You see yourself looking at the world as if from a movie screen. Looking through your eyes, though it doesn't feel like you anymore. You feel delirious, but still attempt to move around. This attempt fails. As you try to move, you get tugged back by a chain attaching to your hand. You try to brute force your hand out of the chain, but another one comes flying out of the ground and grabs your other hand, holding you down. You try to pull with your legs, but chains clasp around you and drag you back to the center of this black void. You try to fly up, but your wings feel restricted behind your back. You look around you and you see a shadowy female figure also tied to the ground in a similar fashion as yourself. While you haven't met her personally before, you recognize her silhouette as the first empress of Zathrax. You try to scream out to her to catch her attention. Her head slowly looks over to you, and the only feature that you can see are two white eyes drooping down with sadness. She looks out into the void that you find yourself in, and you follow her eyes to see a black figure emerging from the void. It has no color, but you recognize its size, its features of spiky spines, to be not only the only Jinx that you know. Jinx puts out his hand and covers your mouth. You can't even feel like you can open it anymore, let alone speak. All you can do is stare at this vision of yourself, though now you know for a fact it's not you anymore. Back to everyone else. You see Daichi walk over to Rock Crusher, tugging on his arm to get his attention, to try and congratulate him for succeeding and giving Hell a second chance for a small period of time. Rock Crusher stands still, looking at the sky, not responding. Well, he does respond, but not by hugging her or patting her on the head. No. He responds by grabbing her around the neck and picking her up off the ground. It doesn't look like he's choking her, but it doesn't seem like he's going to let her go either. His body hunches over. His head slowly turns to her, his body getting larger and larger, his teeth getting sharper and sharper, his horns expanding. His wings double in size on the back of his body. His whole body becomes larger than ever before. Daichi quickly goes from not only being held by the neck to being fully trapped in his hand with only her head poking out. At this point, he's on all fours. His skin is completely black, with a streak of red traveling from his head all the way down to the edge of his tail, almost resembling the streak of blue light that Seizu has. Though he is much larger, and it is red. This dragon looks very similar to the shadowy dragon that you fought. It also looks like the statue of the final dragon that was killed in the dragon extinction. But you know for a fact that it's not a shadow. It's not the final dragon of the extinction either. But you don't know if it's Rock Crusher anymore. The only thing that you do know is that this creature is very deadly, and it's staring dead center on all of you. And that's where we'll end.
I'm sure it'll all go great.